Commerce College, Amroli, and self-finance colleges of Amroli. May we all have a huge round of applause for all of them. Please, I request all to have a huge round of applause for all of them.
हमारी संस्कृति है कि किसी भी शुभ कार्य की शुरुआत हमेशा ईश्वर के नाम के साथ होती है। ऐसा कहा जाता है कि प्रार्थना करते वक्त व्यक्ति का मंदिर में होना आवश्यक नहीं है, लेकिन व्यक्ति के मन में ईश्वर का होना आवश्यक है। इसी सद्भावना के साथ हम गणेश वंदना से आज के हमारे इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करते हैं। सबसे पहले वंदना है श्री गणेश की, क्योंकि उनकी वजह से ही कृपा बरसती ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश की। May I request the students of Navyuk Commerce College to offer prayer through their majestic dance performance. Navyuk Commerce College, students of Navyuk Commerce College, please come on the stage.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि।
लाल चढ़ायो अच्छा गज मुख को मंदिर लाल विराजे कतौड़ी हर को हाथ लिए गुड़ लड्डू साई सुरवर को महिमा कहे न जाए लाख प्रभु पद को जय देव जय देव की चरणाम विद्या संदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन दुखता जय देव जय देव भगत से कोई शरणागत आवे संतति संपत्ति सब ही भरपूर पावे ऐसे तुम महाराज को अति भावे वो सारी धन जिन गुण गावे जय देव जय देव जय जय की गणराज विद्या संदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन दुखता जय देव जय देव गणपति चरण चरण पास दे मेरे आलम मेरा आनंद पूजन भावे वाय नमः नमः मेव मानव पिता तुमेव मेव परिशुद्ध सखा तुमेव मेव विद्याधरण तुमेव मेव सर्वं मंत्री देव आयन वाचा मंत्री देव पूजा प्रणाम प्रति स्वभाव करोमि यत् सकल परस्मै नारायणाय समर्पयामि चित्तं केशवं राम नारायण कृष्णामोषं वासुदेवं हरि इंद्रं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे
Very good performance, truly devotional. Indeed, it has filled the aura with divine vibes. Thank you so much.
We also recognize the presence of our guest speaker, Dr. Akhilesh Panda. He is District Health Officer in District Health Department, Navsari. We are grateful to you, sir, for your presence. Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. It symbolizes the dispelling of darkness with the light of knowledge. To make this event a blessed one, let us invoke Goddess Saraswati by kindling the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. I will now invite our esteemed dignitaries on the dais for the traditional lighting of the lamp. I request all the dignitaries to please step forward and light the auspicious lamp. Our chief guest, our keynote speaker, our guest speaker, principals and HODs, may I request you to please step forward.
शुभं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदम्
आइए चले अंधकार से प्रकाश की ओर,
आरोग्यं
पृथ्वी से आकाश की ओर, पदार्थ से सूक्ष्म की ओर, प्राणी से परमात्मा की ओर। एक प्रयास अज्ञान से ज्ञान की ओर।
ज्योतिर्परब्रह्म श्रीमज्ज्योतिर्जनार्दनः श्रीमज्ज्योतिर्परब्रह्म श्रीमज्ज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्थं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्थं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं चेति पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छान्ति ते सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य दृष्टे कृते दीपं तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदम् शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदम् शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय
Lamp lighting has indeed brought a lot of positivity in the entire atmosphere. Thank you all to the respected dignitaries.
A special welcome to our distinguished guest. Your expertise is a beacon guiding us towards insightful discussions and revolutions during this conference. Your presence adds a special brilliance to our national conference, and we look forward to the enriching conversations and shared insights that will unfold. Thank you for gracing us with your esteemed presence. I request Dr. Vinod Patel, sir, the principal, Navi Commerce College, to grace the dais and extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guests. Dr. Vinod Patel, sir.
कॉन्फ्रेंस में आए हैं। Respected and dynamic, our dedicated Vice Chancellor, today's President of our University, Dr. Kishore Singh Chawda sir, honorable trustees of our Navyu Commerce College, Navyu College, incoming. On the way, Rahul Bhai Thawala is coming. Trustees of Amroli College, Ashwin Bhai. Registrar, Dr. Ramesh Dan Garbeji. My colleague, Principal Rajesh Bhai Rana. Dr. Mukesh Bhai Goyani. Head of the Department, HRD, Dr. D.G. Thakur. Head of the Economics Department, Dr. Gaurang Rami. Adharaniya respected Akhilesh Bhai. Amroli College trustees Anuj Bhai. Delegates of different university and colleges, academic scholars, students, and dear host team. Good morning, everyone. Indeed, it's a great privilege of our organize this conference and welcome those wonderful dignitaries on this dais. Your presence make this conference enlightenment and bliss. When we talk about hosting conference, so many ifs and buts are that is our mind. We discuss with other colleges and departments, and finally a good and enthusiastic team was prepared, and final 5 students have decided to organize the national conference. In this joint venture, I really appreciate and kind presence of our education department, and it's a great honor of our today's keynote speaker is coming on. Ramesh Chandra Kothari sir is a former vice chancellor of our university as a keynote speaker in this event. We heartily welcome sir. You sir is the August gathering. I'm sure your time and knowledge will make this event truly insight. We are delighted to have a constant support, guidance, and motivation from Honorable Vice Chancellor Adharaniya Chawda sir. We welcome you, sir, in this inauguration function. The blessing and support given by Trustee of Navyu College, Trustee of Amroli College, and inviting all guests. Your presence are very important and inspiration of each of one of us. The wishes and support given by Registrar Adharaniya Dr. Ramesh Dan Garbi sir is also remarkable. We acknowledge your presence too, sir. I also welcome all the principals and हमारे जो नमंत्र के मान लेके आए हैं वो डॉक्टर खरेचिया जी, डॉक्टर नव्यू कॉमर्स कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल अश्विन भाई पटेल, आदरणीय पोरिया सर, रिस्पेक्टेड वेरियस प्रिंसिपल, बोर्ड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट के और एक मेंबर आदरणीय अरविंद भाई दड़ुक सर, पीसी पोरिया सर, and various principal. I'm sure the entire day will be full of investment and fellowship. Have a great time and wonderful time. जो भी इनवाइट हमारे आए हैं हम सबको इनवाइट करते हैं और स्पेशली थैंक्स टू इनवाइट टुडेज BOM members Dr. Paruben Valgama. Thank you very much for coming. Last but not least, मंजिलें उनको मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है। यूं ही पंख होने से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसले से उड़ान होती है, हौसले से उड़ान होती है। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू सो मच।
The weight of words is known by the way we speak. Otherwise, welcome is written on the wall too. Thank you so much, sir, for extending a warm welcome.
हमारे देश की एक परंपरा है अतिथि देवो भव. To live up to this tradition, we would like to welcome our esteemed guests with a token of appreciation. First and foremost, I invite Dr. Vinod Patel sir, Dr. Rajesh Rana sir, Dr. Digvijay Singh Thakur, Dr. Gaurang Rami, and Dr. Mukesh Goyani to hand over a token of appreciation to our Singh Chavada, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. May we all have a huge round of applause? I request Dr. Vinod Patel sir, Dr. Rajesh Rana, Dr. Digvijay Singh Thakur, Dr. Gaurang Rami, and Dr. Mukesh Goyani to hand over a token of appreciation to have our guest speaker, Dr. Akhilesh Pandey, amongst us. We welcome the keynote speaker, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari, amongst us. A hearty welcome to our keynote speaker, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari.
Moving further, I invite Principal Dr. Vinod Patel sir, Rajesh Rana sir, Digvijay Singh Thakur sir, Gaurang Rami sir, and Mukesh Goyani sir to hand over a token of appreciation to our keynote speaker, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari.
Now I request Dr. Gaurang Rami sir and Dr. Mukesh Goyani sir to felicitate Shri Ashwin Bhai Patel, Secretary of Jeevan Jyot Trust, and Joint Secretary Shri Anuj Bhai Shah of Jeevan Jyot Trust. Dr. Gaurang Rami and Dr. Mukesh Goyani to felicitate Shri Ashwin Bhai, Secretary of Jeevan Jyot Trust, and Anuj Shah, Joint Secretary of Jeevan Jyot.
Now I request to honor conference convener Dr. Ramesh Dan Gadvi, Registrar of Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. I request Dr. Digvijay C. Thakur sir and Dr. Rajesh Rana sir to honor conference convener Dr. Ramesh Dan Gadvi sir, Registrar Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. I also request to felicitate Sri Rahul Bhai Pithawala from Navyu Vidya Bhavan Trust. I request Dr. Digvijay C. Thakur sir and Gaurang Rami sir to felicitate them.
May I invite Dr. Sejal Desai and Dr. Brijesh Patel to honor Dr. Vinod Patel, Principal, Navyu Commerce College.
Please inform that these hampers of guests are sponsored by Affinity. Their stall of emotional health is besides registration desk.
May I invite Dr. Bhavesh Vanparia and Dr. Yogesh Masya to honor Dr. Gaurang Rami, HOD of Economics Department, VNSG.
थोड़ा पाछळ जायला
May I invite Dr. Bindu Shah ma'am and Dr. Mehul Shah sir to honor Dr. Digvijay C. Thakur sir, Head HRD Department, VNSU. invite Dr. Chirag Kesippuria and Dr. Mayank V. Soda to facilitate Dr. Rajesh Rana sir, in charge principal, JZ Shah Arts and HP Desai Commerce College, Amroli.
I invite Dr. Shoaib Jindani and Dr. Jignesh Waghela to felicitate Dr. Mukesh Goyani, Principal of Amroli Self-Finance Colleges.
We have administered the Board of Management and EC members of VNSU. Your presence adds glitter to our event and your blessings make it a success. Let us express our gratitude by facilitating the esteemed dignitaries present with us today. We would request you all to come on the stage to hand over token of appreciation. Shri Arvind Kumar V. Dadu, Dr. Kishore Kumar Sri Poria, Dr. Kashyap C. Kharachia, Dr. Parulben Vadgama. Please come on the stage. I invite Dr. Anil Mazuria sir to felicitate Dr. Arvind Kumar Daduk sir. I invite Dr. Shoaib Jindani sir to facilitate Dr. Kishore Kumar C. Poria. I invite Dr. Anil Maisuria sir to felicitate the Shri Arvind Kumar V. Daduk sir. I invite Dr. Manish R. Patel to facilitate Dr. Parul Ben Vadgama. Please come on the stage. Thank you.
As a mark of appreciation and respect, we would also felicitate the dignitaries present off the dais, acknowledging their valuable contribution to the world of academia and beyond. We are deeply overwhelmed with the presence of varied HODs of different departments, dynamic principals of affiliated colleges amongst us. Please allow us to express our gratitude. So we request all the principals of affiliated colleges and HODs to please rise at your respective seats. I request Dr. Manish Sitpuria sir, Dr. Ashish Pandya sir, Dr. Abhidasha Agrawal ma'am, Dr. Lilip Valsani sir, Dr. Ashwin Patel sir, Dr. Hina Oza ma'am, Dr. Principal Mehul Desai sir, Dr. Ashish Desai sir, Dr. Gautam Dua sir, Dr. Chintu Thakkar sir, Dr. Martin Patel. I request all the principals of affiliated colleges and HODs of various departments present here to please rise at your respective seats. Please allow us to express our gratitude. So we request you to please rise at your respective seats. I request our team members to hand over a token of appreciation to all of them. Dr. Snehal Mistry, Hindu Study Coordinator Dr. Balaji, Dr. Limbachia, Dr. Abhirasha Agrawal ma'am, Dr. Lilith Valsani, Dr. Ashish Pandya, Dr. Manish Sitpuria, Dr. Snehal Mistry, Dr. Ashwin Patel, Dr. Hina Oza, Dr. Mehul Desai, Dr. Ashish Desai, Dr. Gautam Dua, Dr. Chintu Thakkar, Dr. Martin Patel. Please excuse us if anyone is missed out due to lack of sight.
We are gathered here to exchange ideas and open discussion on research. Research के लिए ऐसा कहा जाता है कि research means that you don't know, but you are willing to find out. It is indeed a golden opportunity for each of us to enrich and enlighten ourselves. To provide a deeper understanding of the conference theme and objectives, we have Dr. Digvijay C. Thakur sir, Professor and Head of Department of HRD, VNSU, sharing his insights and expertise. A round of applause for Digvijay C. Thakur sir for briefing about the conference and eloquently outlining the purpose of our gathering. Dr. Digvijay C. Thakur sir.
Honorable Vice, Jai Sri Ram and good morning to all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Kishore C. Chawda ji, former Vice Chancellor of our university, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Kothari ji, Dr. R.C. Gadvi, Registrar of our university, distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais. I warmly welcome you all as we gather today to open our one-day national conference on multidisciplinary research and practice. I am honored that so many distinguished people come together to share their knowledge, ideas, and experiences at this prestigious meeting. Today's conference is of great importance as it provides a platform for experts, research scholars, and specialists from various fields to meet and exchange ideas on range of relevant topics. Although we spend time together, I am confident that the discussions and interactions that will take place throughout the day will be both informative and impactful. Our conference theme, Multidisciplinary Research and Practice, was carefully selected to address pressing issues and explore innovative solutions in our respective fields. This is a topic that is deeply connected to the challenges and opportunities that define our time, and I look forward to seeing the different perspectives and approaches presented. Our program is packed throughout the day and includes keynotes, address, presentations, and networking sessions. Each of these sessions is designed to encourage collaborations, inspire and facilitate knowledge sharing among our valued participants. The total number of conference registration is more than 437 participants and 337 research papers submitted for presentation. I encourage each of you to actively participate in discussions, ask questions, and share your thoughts and experiences. Through this shared exchange of ideas, we can existing paradigms and ultimately bring about positive change in our fields. As we journey together, let us embrace a spirit of collaboration, openness, and mutual respect. Let us use the opportunity to create new connections, strengthen existing relationships, and lay the foundation for future collaborations that can shape the development of our work and our society as a whole. Finally, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the participants, speakers, sponsors, and volunteers, and distinguished guests who are remained present, who contributed to the success of this conference. Your commitment, your enthusiasm, and support are truly invaluable, and working with such a talented and passionate group of people is an honor. So let us make the most of this day, seize the opportunities it offers, and continue to strive for our common goal of creating a better, more inclusive, and sustainable future for all. Thank you, and let the conference begin. Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki jai, Jai Jai Garvi Gujarat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Leadership is not about titles, positions, or power. It is about one life influencing another. This quote aptly applies to a Vice Chancellor, sir, who has been a teacher, a mentor, and a philosopher, all rolled in one, not only for the numerous students, but also for those serving in the academic fields. Under his leadership, our university has witnessed remarkable advancements in teaching methodologies and research, technological progressions, and infrastructure development. I request Dr. Bindu Shah ma'am to introduce. I request our chief guest sir to please bless us with your kind words.
Thank you, Dr. Ruchi Desai. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and dear participants. मेरा काम बहुत कठिन है क्योंकि सूर्य के सामने दिया रख के प्रकाश की बात करनी है, तो आप मुझे साथ देना कि मैं इस अपने काम में खरी उतरूं। मैं जिनका परिचय देने जा रही हूँ उनके बारे में मुझे बिल्कुल ये नहीं बताना है कि उनके गाइडेंस के माध्यम से 24 स्टूडेंट्स ने पीएचडी और एमफिल किया है। मुझे ये भी बताना नहीं है कि उन्होंने 22 बुक्स पब्लिश की है और 17 रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश किए हैं। मुझे ये बिल्कुल नहीं बताना है कि 66 कॉन्फ्रेंस, सेमिनार, सिंपोजिया, वर्कशॉप इन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया है, प्रेजेंट किया है। सिर्फ इतना नहीं, मुझे ये बिल्कुल नहीं बताना है कि ये फॉर्मर सिंडिकेट मेंबर रह चुके हैं, सेनेट मेंबर रह चुके हैं, बोर्ड ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स वीएनएसयू के चेयरमैन भी रह चुके हैं, आप फाउंडर प्रेसिडेंट लायंस क्लब ऑफ सूरत स्पंदन ये भी आपने पद निभाया है। मुझे ये बिल्कुल नहीं बताना है कि आप हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में जितना भी कहो, जितना भी सुनो, शायद लीडरशिप जो इनका नेतृत्व है, इनकी वजह से आज हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी एक अलग मकाम पर पहुंची है। नेक टीम के पीयर मेंबर भी ये रह चुके हैं और मुझे ये बिल्कुल बताना है कि इन्होंने जो अचीव किया है, इनके जो सिद्धियां हैं वो अविरत है। शायद समय कम पड़ जाए मुझे, इनकी अगर अचीवमेंट की मैं बात करूं तो कम से कम 13 सोशल कम्युनिटी में आप व्यस्त रहते हैं, 13 से ज्यादा सोशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से आप अफिलिएटेड हैं। अगर इनकी सर्विसेज की बात करूं तो AAA टीम, नेक टीम, हर जगह आपने अपना प्रदान दिया है। अगर इनके कार्य की बात करूं तो सेमिनार, वर्कशॉप, सेमिनार में हर जगह नेशनल इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर आप रिसोर्स पर्सन की ओर प्रस्तुत हुए हैं। अगर मैं इनकी बात करूं तो चीफ गेस्ट एट न्यूमरस इंस्टीट्यूशन, इन्होंने ये भी पद संभाला। लेकिन अगर बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण अगर आज हमारे लिए कोई बात है तो थोड़े ही दिन पहले दिल्ली अशोका होटल और पूरे इंडिया की जहां बात हो रही थी, वहां आपने फर्स्ट पोजीशन अक्रॉस इंडिया, इस बात पे तालियां बनती है कि इन्होंने पूरे इंडिया में, पूरे भारतवर्ष में हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम किया है, क्योंकि ABCID के 6,05,418 इतने स्टूडेंट्स का इन्होंने ऑल क्रेडिट डेटा दिया है। तो ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण अचीवमेंट है। तो हम सब पहले उनके लिए जोरदार तालियां बजाते हैं। सो यस, हाँ, sir is very right. We must give standing ovation for this wonderful achievement of our university, and this credit goes to, of course, Vice Chancellor of Veer Narmad South Gujarat University, respected Dr. Kishore C. Chawda. Sir, we acknowledge your presence, your work, your leadership, and your knowledge too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite our chief guest to please grace us with your blessings, sir, Dr. Kishore Singh Chawda.
वंदे मातरम। अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी अपना गौरव को बढ़ाते हुए ये 59वां साल अभी खत्म होने और हम 60 साल के सेलिब्रेशन भी करने जा रहे हैं। इसी को मद्देनजर रखते हुए आज ये मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च एंड प्रैक्टिस के नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस में अपने ही परिवार के परम आदरणीय, परम सम्माननीय, अपनी ही यूनिवर्सिटी के पूर्व कुलगुरु एवं डॉक्टर रमेश चंद्र कोठारी साहब, राष्ट्रीय स्वयं संघ के गुजरात प्रांत के सह कार्यवाहक डॉक्टर अखिलेश भाई पांडे सर जी, हमारे पूरे कॉन्फ्रेंस के सहयोगी, हमारे HRD डिपार्टमेंट के प्रोफेसर हेड डॉक्टर दिग्विजय सिंह ठाकुर जी, इकोनॉमिक्स के हेड डॉक्टर गौरा ग्रामी जी, नवयुग कॉमर्स के प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर विनोद भाई पटेल जी, अमरोली ग्रांटेड के इंचार्ज प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर राजेश भाई राणा जी, अमरोली SFI के प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर मुकेश भाई गोयानी जी, ट्रस्ट परिवार के सेक्रेटरी आदरणीय श्री अश्विन भाई पटेल जी, आदरणीय श्री अनुज भाई, पीठावाला परिवार से आदरणीय भाई श्री राहुल भाई जी, और उसके साथ साथ जिसके मार्गदर्शन से ये यूनिवर्सिटी चलती है, ऐसे हमारे बोर्ड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट और इसी के मेंबर डॉक्टर KC कोरिया सर, डॉक्टर कश्यप शिखराचार्य जी, डॉक्टर पारुल बेन वर्गामा जी, अपने ही एग्जाम कंट्रोलर आदरणीय डॉक्टर अरविंद भाई जोरुप जी, बाकी हमारे सभी प्रिंसिपल्स, फैकल्टीज, स्टूडेंट्स और अपने प्रेस और मीडिया के सभी आदरणीय और सभी हमारे सेवक परिवार और विद्यार्थी परिवार, मैं सबसे पहले तो ये हमारी चारों जो संस्थाएं हैं, नवयुग कॉमर्स कॉलेज, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ HRD, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स, JZ आर्ट्स एंड HPDSI कॉमर्स कॉलेज, सेल्फ फाइनेंस कॉलेज अमरोली, वीबी शाह एंड आरवी पटेल वीएल शाह एंड सुटेक्स बैंक बीसीए कॉलेज, ये संस्थानों का सहयोग से ही है। उसके लिए मैं उन सभी को बधाई भी देता हूँ। ये सम्मेलन में मुझे जो बताया गया है इसमें 238 शिक्षाविद और 251 शोध छात्रों का आज हम जानते हैं कि अनुसंधान से और ये पूरे सम्मेलन से हमें तकनीक और शोध प्रवृत्तियों को ज्यादा से ज्यादा हमें उसमें मिलता है। मैं सभी को शुभकामनाएं भी देता हूं और साथ साथ में हम जिस धरती पे हैं, परशुराम की धरती में, जब भी मुझे मौका मिले इस जगह से बोलने का तब मैं हर बार मैं आह्वान करता हूं। जब भारत के कालखंड में ऐसी जगह पे हमने कर्मभूमि बनाई है क्या, जहाँ सबसे ज्यादा डायमंड इंडस्ट्रीज है, सबसे ज्यादा टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज है, सबसे ज्यादा लॉजिस्टिक है, यानी बुलेट ट्रेन, मेट्रो ट्रेन, दिल्ली मुंबई रेलवे कॉरिडोर, अहमदाबाद मुंबई एक्सप्रेस हाईवे और सबसे बिजिएस्ट हाईवे, सबसे बड़ा दरिया किनारा, डिफेंस स्टील के बारे में पूरी ये अपनी पट्टी जो है, हजीरा पट्टी जो भी स्टील और डिफेंस के बारे में बहुत सारा प्रोडक्शन है। सबसे आगे, इससे आगे हमारे पास फार्मास्यूटिकल का सबसे बड़ा एवेन्यूज है, केमिकल्स का बहुत बड़ा एवेन्यू है अपने पूरे ये 1800 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर में। मगर उनके अंदर जितने भी हम जानते हैं कि हमारे पास पिछले 3 साल में हमने 200 से ज्यादा अपने गाइड को जोड़ने की कोशिश की, 500 से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स को एडमिशन देने की भी कोशिश की पीएचडी में। मगर इनके अंदर भारतीयता लाने के लिए ये जो नवाचार हम करते हैं, मैं ज्यादा इसमें आज जगह पे नहीं करूंगा, क्योंकि आज हमारे पास परम आदरणीय डॉक्टर अखिलेश भाई पांडे सर भी हैं और अपने आदरणीय डॉक्टर रमेश चंद्र कोठारी सर भी हैं। उनके मार्गदर्शन में ये हमें आगे की रणनीति भी बनानी पड़ेगी। जितने भी गाइड है, जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स है, जितने अपने अपने फील्ड में भारतीयता लाने की हर बार हमें कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी और अपना जो नैरेटिव्स है ये बदलने की भी कोशिश करेंगे। ज्यादा में कुछ नहीं कहते हुए मैं पूरे ये परिवार को, क्योंकि ये भी हमने इस बार एक ये कोशिश की है, ये जो प्लानिंग है इसके आज जो सेमिनार का, इसमें ज्यादातर यूनिवर्सिटी के डिपार्टमेंट ही सेमिनार करते हैं। इस बार हमने ये भी कोशिश की कि हम इस बार कॉलेजों को मिलकर साथ, क्योंकि ऐसा एफिलिएटेड कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी मिलके जो हमने प्रयास किया पूरी टीम ने, तो पूरी टीम के लिए एक बार आप जोरदार ताली उसके लिए बजा दीजिए। और दूसरा मैं एक बात कहूंगा जो मेरी आदत है, वो मैं आपसे खड़े होके आपके लिए एक बात, और आप आपकी जगह पे खड़े होके आप आपके लिए एक बार जोरदार चाहते हैं कि ये पूरे भारत राष्ट्र को, अगर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो सपना है आत्मनिर्भर भारत, अगर ये भारतीयता लानी है तो आपको ही लाना है। भारत विकसित भारत अगर आपके लिए ताली बजाना है तो आप सब बजाइए, क्योंकि आपके पीछे हम तो यहाँ जो खड़े हैं वो विकसित भारत 2037 अमृत काल में हमें शायद नहीं रहेंगे, मगर आपको ही भारत राष्ट्र को नैरेटिव करके आपके लिए आप आपकी जगह ले सकते हैं, क्योंकि आपको ही। और एक बार मैं फिर से आपको ये भी मैं शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि भारत राष्ट्र में एबीसी आईडी और नेशनल डिप्यूटरी में जो यूनिवर्सिटी को गौरव मिला, जो मुझे पद के नाते गौरव मिला, वो पूरा गौरव जो है ये आप लोगों का है। इसमें जो 10 लाख से ज्यादा लोग जुड़े हैं उनके लिए एक बार जोरदार ताली बजा दीजिए कि जो मुझे जो गौरव मिला वो आपका है। आपका ही रहेगा। और मेरा और भी इसमें एक ड्रीम जो है, मैं बता के जाता हूँ कि ये जो 10 लाख एबीसी आईडी और नेशनल डिपेंड में हम अपलोड किया है, मेरे एक और भी एक मेरा टारगेट जो है या तो लक्ष्य के जो आपके साथ मुझे रहेगा, आपके सरकार के बिना पूरी हमारी एफिलिएटेड कॉलेज और डिपार्टमेंट और हमारे पूरी टेक्निकल टीम और पूरे अपने एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव परिवार या यहाँ जो भी अपने यूनिवर्सिटी सिस्टम में जैसे 1,40,00,000 जन आबादी है, मैं हर बार मैं कहता हूँ कि हमारे 1965 से इसमें मैं मौका मिला है तो मैं ये भी बात कर रहा हूँ कि यहाँ जो बैठे हैं सज्जन आदरणीय श्री नरेंद्र भाई पटेल, आपको वहां खड़ा होना है। इनके लिए एक बार जोरदार ताली बजा दीजिए। मैं एक इसके बारे में बता देता हूँ। इसीलिए कि राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 आने के बाद हमने पूरी टीम ने जो 3 नवाचार किया, इसमें एक जो नवाचार है मैं बाकी का बात नहीं कर, हम जानते हैं कि हमने 750 से ज्यादा सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स शुरू किए। इसमें 40% थियरी, 60% प्रैक्टिकल कोर्स वही सेंटर बनाएंगे, बाकी सभी चीज हम जानते हैं। मगर पीएचडी में अभी तक क्या था कि हम जब तक हम जो भी है जो मास्टर डिग्री करते हैं और इसमें जो एलिजिबल है 55%, और उसके बाद जिसको नौकरियां चाहिए ज्यादातर और ज्यादातर जिसको रिसर्च करना है वही रिसर्च में जोड़ते हैं। तो ये नरेंद्र भाई पटेल है, वो पूर्व सैनिक है, उनकी आयु है 72 ईयर्स। वो जब मुझे मिलने आए कि मुझे पीएचडी करना है, मैंने कहा आप मत पीएचडी करो, ये बाकी के लोग कितने बाकी हैं, तो ये पूरे लंबी लाइन है, 1000 से ज्यादा लोग वैसे भी क्यों में है और उनको जॉब की जरूरत है, आपको पीएचडी की क्या जरूरत है। तो 3-4 बार मैंने उसको सबको मना कर दिया, यार आप पूर्व सैनिक है, मेरी आदत है ज्यादातर मैं नमन करता हूँ, नमन करके मैंने वापस भेज दिया। वो भी अड़े रहे, मेरे ऑफिस के बाहर आके 3 घंटा 4 घंटा बैठे रहे। मैं हर बार कहता हूँ यार सर तुम चले जाओ, मुझे मैं पीएचडी नहीं दे सकता। उसी टाइम में राष्ट्रीय नेता नियुक्ति की बहस चल रही थी। आखिर में बताऊं, उनको पीएचडी एडमिशन कॉमर्स फैकल्टी में दिया और वो आज फैकल्टी पीएचडी कर रहे हैं और उसका ये 3रा सेमेस्टर चलता है। तो राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब ने जो कहा, इसमें बहुत बड़ा जो बदलाव है कि जो लोग करना चाहते हैं उसकी आयु पे मत जाइए, क्योंकि इसके पास स्किल है और स्किल जो है वो स्किल के साथ हम करना चाहें। बाकी फिर से एक बार पूरे रिसर्च में सबको भी मैं वही कहा है कि आपको भारतीय संस्कृति को, क्योंकि आपने जब जैसे लश्कर में भारत राष्ट्र की सेवा की है, आपके सब्जेक्ट से भारत राष्ट्र की कैसा सेवा करें, आपको भी ये रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ। फिर से एक मेरी बात को यहाँ विराम करता हूँ। वंदे मातरम, भारत माता की जय, जय जय गिर गुजरात।
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational and motivational words. Before we commence with today's proceedings, we have an exciting announcement to make. We are about to uncover the Placement Bulletin 2024 of HRD Department VNSGU. I would like to extend a warm invitation to Placement Officer Ms. Akshata Jain and team of HRD Department to please join us on stage for this special occasion. I request the dignitaries to uncover the Placement Bulletin 2024 of HRD Department VNSGU.
આવી જશે મારો.
We are deeply honored and humbled to have amongst us Dr. Mahesh De, HOD English Department, and Dr. Madhukar Gaikwad from Department of Sociology, VNSTU. I request Manish Patel sir to please extend a token of appreciation to them. Dr. Mahesh De and Dr. Madhukar Gaikwad. Also, Dr. Sridhar Nimawat. We are deeply humbled to have you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, in choosing a keynote speaker for today's conference, we wanted someone exceptional. Our search led us to a true legend in research, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari sir. With his remarkable leadership, academic brilliance, and legendary status in research, he is the perfect fit for our event. It is an absolute honor to have him as our keynote speaker today. I invite Dr. Sejal Desai ma'am to introduce our distinguished keynote speaker. Dr. Sejal Desai ma'am.
Good morning to one and all, respected dignitaries on the dais of the dais. It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Kothari sir, whose remarkable achievements and contribution have left an indelible marks in academia and beyond. With careers spanning decades of dedication to knowledge and dissemination and academic excellence, Dr. Kothari sir has of the accomplishment. To highlight a few, Dr. Kothari sir has successfully supervised the completion of 25 PhD candidates, a testament to their commitment to nurturing the next generation of scholars. Since 2016, Dr. Kothari sir has delivered over 400 lectures, sharing their expertise and insights with audience far and wide. As a recognized authority in their field, Dr. Kothari sir has been invited to over 500 seminars as a resource person where they have delivered keynote address that have inspired and enlightened countless attendees. Additionally, Dr. Kothari sir has been distinguished present at 200 events, gracing them as a chief guest or guest of honor and lending their expertise and wisdom to enriching discussion and initiatives. Their scholarly contributions extend beyond the lecture hall with 250 research paper published and 20 book published that have contributed to the advancement of knowledge in their respective field. Dr. Kothari sir has also played a pivotal role in academic governance, held the position of Vice Chancellor at VNSTU during the year 2005 to 2008, serving as a member of various advisory and decision-making bodies, including the Research Advisory Committee at Gujarat Vidyapith and Ganpat University, as well as multiple councils at Children University and IIT Gandhinagar. Furthermore, Dr. Kothari sir has lent their expertise to shaping the academic landscape as a member of Academic Council at Sumandeep Vidyapith, Vadodara, Mulaji Jetha College, Jalgaon, as a member of Governing Council and Board of Director at Mir College, Jammu. Notably, Dr. Kothari sir has chaired NAC accreditation for 80 colleges, underscoring their commitment to maintaining, enhancing academic standards across institutions. In summary, Dr. Kothari sir embodies the epitome of scholarly excellence, leadership, and service to academia. Please join us in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Kothari sir as we eagerly anticipate their invaluable insights and wisdom. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your informative words.
लोगों को सुनाने के लिए अपनी आवाज ऊंची मत करो। लोगों को सुनाने के लिए अपनी आवाज ऊंची मत करो, बल्कि अपना व्यक्तित्व इतना ऊंचा बनाओ कि लोग आपकी आवाज सुनने की आरजू करें। ऐसा ही कुछ व्यक्तित्व है हमारे कीनोट स्पीकर का। The presence of such personality is indeed a blessing. We invite Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari with a huge round of applause for his talk on errors committed in research. May we all have a huge round of applause for Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari.
Good morning, everybody. Namaskar. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Chawla, Custodian of University, Registrar Shri, all the dignitaries who are sitting here, because of my presentation, they have to go there. All heads of the department, all principals of the colleges, and other dignitaries. I am here. I think first I received invitation from Professor Gaurang Jani. He told me that there is some event, and in between I was confused because I got another invitation on this day only. So I said, is it going to be there? He said, yes, sir. I will quickly send you the invitation. And I am here. Now, when I have read the topic, I thought this is not my cup of tea. Why? Earlier also I was invited by one of the top colleges, now known as HRDC. They said talk on multidisciplinary. I said I will not talk. He said why? I said I won't talk. And if somebody stops talking on that, it will be a privilege to listen to it. But anyway, today I have taken the liberty to talk on that. We begin. Say, I have started with the few definitions of the research. That why we should conduct the research. You go for any type of research. You go for a multidisciplinary research. You go for a quantitative research. You go for a qualitative research. But ultimately, what are the goals of research? So, number one, a well-known author. He wrote a book when I was born. Right? He said that purpose of research is to serve men. Now you try to examine your research. That what service you are doing to a common man. आप कुछ सेवा करते हैं आपकी रिसर्च से. That is question number one. And then you can examine. Because here many stalwarts are there. Huh? Gaurang, recently, I think you delivered 3 lectures at Navaratna University. Bhavesh Vanparia also, and they are delivering lectures in my series also. I have one of my student has started Dr. R.G. Kothari lecture series, or every 28th of the month at 4 o'clock, that series is there. So both of them have participated. Research was born out of man's problem. Research का जन्म कहाँ से हुआ? Man's problem. Man is very fond of creating problem also, but not solving always, but that is there. And again, there is a positive statement that determination to solve the problems. He can solve the problems also. And finally, research is for good life. I don't know how many researches are produced every year. 34,400. As per the All India Survey of Higher Education, 1890. I could not go to the I think 2021 also had come, All India Survey of Higher Education. I could not go. Otherwise, these 34,400 PhDs are awarded, I will not say produced, are awarded every year, right? And that, how much it comes to? It doesn't come to even 1%. It doesn't come to the 1%. Second, this is another gentleman. He is talking about the functional relationship among the phenomena. Here we try to study the functional relationship. The word functional is very much important. Why it is functional? Because there are n number of variables. And we try to study the correlation between these variables. Nowadays, in the management market, people are working on stress management. In education, people are working on job satisfaction. These two are the, you can say, priority areas we try to study with respect to the variety of the variables. But still, we had not come out from the traditional variables like age, gender, and area, urban, rural. Most of the hypotheses are tested with these 3 variables only. We have never gone beyond that. Right? So it's a time that we have to go beyond this. He is another gentleman. He said that systematic application of family of methods. Now, how many methods are there? Survey is very popular method. Qualitative, quantitative. Case study. Earlier, case study was considered as a scientific method. You can cross with. But now case study has absolutely gone to qualitative research. After the inception of a book by Robert Inn, R-O-B-E-R-T-Y-A-N, 62-page books, I think he has discussed a lot about the qualitative research case study. And that's why he said that family of methods that employ to provide trustworthy information. And last gentleman said that research is conducted to reveal answer to the specific questions, right? And related to action, performance, and policies. But right now, we are working on action and performance, but policy needs are not taken into consideration. Why policy? I gave many examples that midday meal has come. How many studies were conducted in primary schools? Midday meal had come. How many have conducted? Hardly 2-3 studies are there. Nothing has been done. Government always says, one of the education minister also told me that, sir, we are spending lots of money for a particular issue, but nobody is evaluating. There are dangers also when you evaluate the government policy. If results are in not favor, remember, question mark. Right? I won't enter to that detail. But policy needs. HRDC, now they have started, I think it's outcome of NPE 1986. Almost in every corner of the country, as many as 64 staff colleges. Earlier the name was academic staff colleges, and now Human Resource Development Center have started. And induction program is going on, orientation program is going on. Now short-term courses are going on. Now, has anybody studied the impact of this? What is the improvement in the status of education at higher education? Hardly there are 2 studies. One was at MSU Baroda, another was at, I think, Pune. After nobody has studied that when we pay this much, and now all of a sudden they have converted it to the online. I don't know where is the research for that online. Does it support that online is far better? There are a couple of studies by some universities, some psychology department, and simply analysis was done with the help of percentage. No stability has been measured. Stability of percentage, nobody bothered for that. This many percentage, no well-defined population. On the Google, you are given the questionnaire, you have to fill. But I don't know whether why I'm selected in the sample. Nobody knows. So like that. So policy research needs to be conducted, and no single man can conduct. That is the theme of today's seminar. Then research is directed towards solution of a problem. Okay. This is especially from my field, Singh, that he said that major function of research in education, not in education, entire education system, is to improve quality of school instruction or the examination or the school content. All functions of school education are the major responsibility of educational research. So whenever you want to design the content, I think you have to go for a multidisciplinary. The single person will not be able to do. So finally, from all these definitions, I am concluding these three major functions. Any research if you conduct that should solve the problems, not in the field of education, any problem you have in the society, education system or any system. Second, to establish the relationship amongst the variables. And third is to generate knowledge. These are the three main functions. Now, if you are doing PhD, if you are guiding PhD, then ask yourself or your student that what exactly you are doing for this, right? You can go ahead. Now, I will not go into details of this definition, but when I was referring multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, interdisciplinary, it's vague term. That's what Google says. There is no clear-cut meaning. Clear-cut definition is not given, right? But only important thing is collaboration. Now, how far do you collaborate? In research, how far do you collaborate? I know that one guide will not allow the student to go to another guide. Sorry, these are my observations. उसके पास क्यों गया? वो क्या ज़्यादा जानता है? मेरे से ज़्यादा जानता है? Then where is the collaboration? Where is the cross-fertilization? So sitting together for a single problem, that will go to the multidisciplinary. And here word is interdisciplinary. The discipline which I belong is perhaps I can say that I am not coming for absolutely discipline education. Still people are not convinced about it. लोग बोलते हैं कि education कोई discipline नहीं है. Why? Because we are borrowing something from other discipline, and that's why it is interdisciplinary. What we have borrowed? We have borrowed philosophy. Why? Because there are various schools of philosophies. Idealism, realism, naturalism, pragmatism. We draw our objectives from them. And all these schools, thoughts of school, they have their own methods and methodology of teaching. So we borrowed them and we had a paper on philosophical foundations of education. Whom do you impart knowledge? The child, student. So the sociology also comes, that from which background he comes and what type of content should be nurtured for them. And we take the experiments of Guthrie or Watson or Skinner, and from that we derive the entire methodology of teaching. That's why that is interdisciplinary, right? Okay. And multidisciplinary, it's a subset of research collaboration. Now, you can say many people coming together. A PhD student cannot go for multidisciplinary, sorry to say. Bhavesh, I agree. Only a single student will not be able to go for multidisciplinary. He can invite the suggestions from that, but there are n number of problems in the field. N number of problems in the field. While I was reading since last 1 month about this, I came to know what is interdisciplinary, what is multidisciplinary. Then only one example came to my mind, that is the vaccine of COVID. That is absolutely multidisciplinary research. No PhD was awarded. No PhD, there was no coursework, no 6 semester or 8 semester part-time, no award of degree. But they have contributed, they have solved the problem, right? Now the post-impact you can study. That what is the post-impact? Is the heart attack because of that vaccine? That can be studied, but nobody says that dare to do that. But that was there. And while studying this and while interacting with the people, I said, how many people work together in the Pune or other laboratories? Then somebody said, sir, we consulted a botany person also. I said, why? There are medicinal plants. Here also we started a course on postgraduate diploma in medicine plants. Professor Minuvai Parabia was a well-known botanist. So botany person is also required. They said pharmaceutical person naturally is there because ultimately you are going to prepare a vaccine, medicine. So pharmaceutical needed, biochemistry, microbiology, biotechnology, these were also there. Chemistry people were also there. And I don't know how many. So this entire team together, they worked out, only took 6 months and they prepared or they have come out with the vaccine. That is multidisciplinary research. I think you will be debating for the whole day on that, but the literature available is also very, very less. So this is my concept of multidisciplinary. Now exactly where we have to go. Single PhD wala ka to koi kaam nahi hai. He can take the advice from many if his guide permits. But there are n number of problems where you can conduct multidisciplinary. Suppose now climate change is there. What to do? February is not that hot earlier. The rainfall in Saurashtra was not there earlier. Now it is there. Kutch Hamid Tarao is full now. Earlier it was not there. What will happen? So if at all you want to study this climate change, a single person cannot study. He has to sit for years together, reading thousands of the book. But when n number of people are working together, perhaps this is possible. So there are n number of issues where multidisciplinary research can be conducted. You have to go to the Google, find out SDG, right? SDG, you will get 17 sustainable development goals. And that is the topic where you want to do research. Some of them are quality of education. What do you mean by quality education? So first of all, you have to operationalize what exactly is the quality education, right? Reduce inequality, gender equality, and n number of things. 17 are there. But usse pehle bhi, there were MDG, Millennium Development Goals. What to do now? Say, extreme poverty and hunger. Can you do any research? How much food is wasted every day in the 5-star and 7-star hotels? And how many people are dying with hunger? Where is the malnutrition? So when you want to do this research, single person will not be able to do. You need a person from home science, one who is expert in food and nutrition. You have to go to the another dietitian. You have to go to the person that what type of the components should be there in food. So here, so that's why I say that if at all we wanted to go for multidisciplinary research, these are the goals clearly identified. Now, if you refer NEP 2020, we have goals. There will be one agency, they will be deciding entire learning outcome on that. But critical thinking, creative thinking, communication, these are the there. But these are the global issues I said that hunger, universal primary education, promote gender equality, then improve maternal health, combat HIV/AIDS, all other things. This can be done only with the help of multidisciplinary research. Now we can go ahead. Now you can skip this, no problem, errors. Now, what are the practices? Okay, now what are the practices in research? Of late, I think, how many years we are reading about the qualitative research, but if 100 researches are conducted, 95 are quantitative research. Out of these 95, 90 are heavily loaded with the statistics. Why? SPSS, R, and whatnot, right? So what type of errors we commit in the research, if you consider that, whether you are doing multiple research or qualitative or quantitative, so how you arrive at the problem? Nobody bothers how you arrive at the problem. Samasya, Kathan, kya thi aagi? There is one author, I remember Donald Airy et al. There are 3 authors in the book. Another is Lucy Jacob and Rizavi. Now in second edition, Rizavi is not there. Some third has entered. He said that scholars should spend at least 6 months for identification of a research problem. कौन करता है? Either, and what is the trend in research? When I started my research, my master guide said that now मेरा पीछा छोड़ो. मैंने बोला क्यों? क्योंकि your background and my background doesn't suit. तो मैंने बोला MA कैसे guide किया? I was forced to guide. Then I went to another guide with enough homework. I said सर मुझे रिसर्च करना है. तो हर एक गाइड की स्टाइल होती है, आपकी भी होगी कि he will say why don't you spend some time in library and come out with some problems and then we will discuss. I was also told that. My answer was ready. Sir, I have spent enough time. I am ready with my background problem. He said ठीक है, अभी तो मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है. You can come after some time. That time has never come. I went somewhere else and I finished my PhD. Right? So, how you arrive at the problem, that's not happening. Then, whatever the problem you are selecting, number one, is it a significant problem? Remember all three purposes. ज्ञान का सर्जन करना, to generate knowledge, to establish the relationship, and to solve the problem. Is it significant? Problem को देखो, significant है? कोई देखता नहीं है. MCQ में पूछता हूँ मैं, PhD कोर्स वर्क में. A problem is called significant if A, B, C, D. इधर D नहीं है. Does it mark the difference in parental care? कुछ फर्क पड़ा? ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन के बारे में स्टडी करके बोला? मैंने स्टडी नहीं किया, but I have conducted n number of lectures at the HRDC, either सरदार पटेल यूनिवर्सिटी, गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी, देवी अहिल्या विश्वविद्यालय, रांची and औरंगाबाद. This many I had experience of online. There is zero interaction. Why? They are already centrally viewed. Centrally viewed क्यों किया? तो पूछे कि साहब कोई के घर में काम वाली कपड़ा धोती है, किसी के बाहर से लारी वाला साग लेके चिल्लाता है, तो ये सब आवाज यहाँ सुननी पड़ती है, इसीलिए सेंट्रली मूव कर दिया है. तो माय एक्सपीरियंस से 3 घंटे में जितना कंटेंट आपको ऑफलाइन में दे सकते हैं, इसे 1.5 गुना मीन्स 4.5 आवर्स चाहिए ये 3 घंटे के लिए. दिस इज माय एक्सपीरियंस. It is not a research, right? So your problem should be, it should make some parental care. Difference होना चाहिए. Does it allow to professional knowledge में कुछ ऐड हुआ? UGC ने भी 30% रख दिया कहीं कि भाई अभी 30% कोर्स could be online. No evidences, no research, right? Does it help to support theory? Online में तो कोई theory है ही नहीं, अभी कोई develop ही नहीं की. Second, is the problem feasible? जो भी प्रॉब्लम सिलेक्ट किया feasible with respect to time, place, equipment, ability of subject. गाइड का नाम नहीं लिखा, वो भी feasible होना चाहिए ना. Availability of the guide. My brother-in-law went to Melbourne for research. His guide used to give 10 minutes in 3 months. 3 महीने में कितना? 10 मिनट. And घड़ियाल रख के बोलता था कि Mr. Shah, your time is over. Finally, he converted it to masters. PhD नहीं हुआ. So that is also one of the resources. गाइड भी अच्छा सिलेक्ट करो. अभी तो चांसेस है कि नहीं ये सिस्टम में कि गाइड्स आर सेंट्रली डिसाइडेड. हमारे टाइम में तो चॉइस थी, गाइड वी कैन सिलेक्ट, बट नाउ आई थिंक इट इज बोथ द वे, बट सेंट्रली सिलेक्टेड, राइट? ठीक है. देन टाइम, हाउ मेनी इयर्स? आई हैव सीन पीपल टेकिंग 10 years also. 2 लोगों को मैंने VNSU में BC से पावर से एक्सटेंशन दिया था, 8 साल हो गया. I told them don't write research experience 10 years because there are people they write research experience 10 years. मैंने बोला कहाँ पढ़ाया? तो नहीं सर 10 साल PhD किया. मैंने बोला that is not counted as a research experience. ठीक है. So place, equipment. Equipment तो पता नहीं what is equipment required. Those who are in science, they require equipment. Gaurang will require equipment, computer, because he deals with all statistics. And availability of subject. Subject here is a sample. Sample I am coming little later. Is the problem and educational issue mentioned? Controversy? Nobody enters to controversy. कोई controversy वाला problem लेगा? एक religion के बारे में बगल में ही Center for Social Study है. One gentleman from history wrote an article based on research, and it went against that religion, and he was about to terminate it from the university. इतना पावरफुल रिलीजन था, उसके अगेंस्ट में 450 लोग हमारे जैसे जाके गए. Fortunately, the chief minister was from MS University, engineer. We convinced him that this research, it should not be challenged. Authenticity of research should not be challenged, and finally he could survive. So nowadays, nobody will go to any problem which leads to controversy. Another dilemma is what to write, research questions or objectives. A big problem is going on. I have examined 225 PhD theses. Many of them write, first they write objectives, then they write research question. Research question कैसे लिखते हैं? हमारे अंग्रेजी का टीचर पढ़ाता है, question form बना रहा है, प्रश्नार्थ बना हुआ. So all these objectives are converted to question form. I think it does not add anything to the specification. So question लिखना नहीं लिखना. I have seen a thesis where at the end of the rational they write that these are the questions in my mind, and from that the problem is stated. So what to do? Still dilemma is there, but I say that if your research question specify your problem clearly, then you write. If objectives are enough, don't go for it. And if you want more details to read it, read UV flick. U capital, W capital, E capital, UV flick, page number 96, chapter 2. You will get whether to write research questions or not. I have seen a thesis from UK. He has written 5 questions, and there are 5 chapters in the research report. Not a traditional way, but he has clearly justified. So you should defense. Nowadays अभी तो defense वाइवा होता है PhD में, पहले open बोलते थे, अभी defense वाइवा होता है. Open means anybody and everybody can remain present. मैंने एक वाइवा लिया, वहाँ मैं था external, गाइड था, स्टूडेंट था, एक प्यून था और एक कंप्यूटर ऑपरेट करने वाला. This was an open seminar, open वाइवा, defense वाइवा. ये भी हालत है, right? So errors in framing hypothesis. A big debate is going on in Gujarat about hypothesis. कि भाई bill लिखना के is लिखना. There is no significant difference, or there will not be significant difference. This came after to me after retirement. I started reading Creswell chapter 2. CRESWELL. Creswell. 3 books he has written, 2007, 2013, and 2018. So I started with 13. So somewhere I have seen that he has written is also, and somewhere he has written will also. So there is always a confusion. Then finally we concluded that when you are writing your research proposal, you should write will, because it's a future tense. Then no clarity in operational definition and explanation of the terms. Which word should be defined? Somebody conducted research on central Gujarat. I said, what do you mean by central Gujarat? Because central Gujarat has no particular definition in encyclopedia and dictionaries. So you have to make your explanation on that. Some people write a study of job satisfaction of the class 3 employees in pharmaceutical industries with respect to certain variables. Now what are these variables? Explain. So some words needs to be explained, because entire thing comes with the specification of a research problem. When you read a problem, there are not so many clarities. Somebody was doing MBA and masters he has taken that study of variety of instructional media in teaching of research methodology to the MBA students in semester 2. So somebody said that how you are studying the efficacy? Define efficacy. What do you mean by instructional media, different instructional media? Why don't you write? Somebody said if you write all, it's very difficult. So later on you say that what you have done. He said, sir, I have used modular approach. So define modular approach in your terms, in your thesis. So this explanation of terms, they are subject to your thesis. They cannot be generalized. But so far as operational definition is concerned, efficacy, you need to operationalize. How you measure the efficacy? You say that there will be a scale or test prepared to know the achievement of the students in research methodology and the total score will reflect the efficacy. You say stress, I want to measure the stress. Okay, so you find out the stress. How will you find out? Okay, there is a test constructed by Madam Deshpande at Mumbai University for a particular group, 9th standard student. So you write that total score obtained in that particular scale designed by so and so, it will reflect the. So that is operational definition, where overt behavior is necessary. How variable will be measured, that is necessary, right? No clarity on delimitation. Title में already लिखा है, the study of efficacy of instructional media for the second semester students of MBA students. But when it comes to delimitation, what he writes? Study is delimited to only MBA students. What nonsense! You have already clarified the statement of the problem. Now why you want to do this? It is already there. But within your population, where you are not able to reach, within your population where you are not able to reach, that will become your delimitation. That okay, I was studying the educational setup, but I have not taken the private colleges in my study. Okay, so your results are not applicable there. That will become your delimitation, but there is no clarity. Okay, we can go next one. Okay. Justification. Now what to write? In one university, I was asked to write a module on writing research proposal. So while studying, they write importance of the study, significance of the study, and need of the study. I said, what is the difference between this? It's like a multidisciplinary and transdisciplinary. So I could not find any difference between this. So I said it is better to write only significance. In Gujarati, people write કે મારો અભ્યાસ બીજા કરતા કેવી રીતે જુદો પડે છે. તો જુદો પડે તો જ PhD થાય. તો PhD તો બધા જ થાય છે ને. હમણાં જ મારે કહેવાનું થયું કે દુનિયામાં એવી પહેલા ધોરણનું પણ ના આવે. But in PhD, it is 100%. You appreciate it? સારી વાત છે ને? Okay, you can understand the satire. So, a strong rationale for conducting research. Why you are conducting research? At least one paragraph should be there. Why this study? Why this variable? And why this sample? Why you are selecting particular South Gujarat only? In South Gujarat only, why you have selected particular pharmaceutical companies only? Why you have gone for class 3 employees only? This should be clearly defined. But from where this will come, that will come in second para. So many research report needs significant, that I have already told. Okay, we can go to the next one. Review. A student asked me, sir, how many reviews I should do? 50, because there are formula and guide to guide formula changes. Now if there are 1,000 reviews are available, what to do? But it should be on knowledge. There are many ways now. AP has also given many ways. We write a surname and then we start with the review. So how many we have to write? So there is no limit to it. You should keep away from yourself to the plagiarism. It should not go to that. When to review? When to review is, I say, 3 times you have to review. Before you select the problem, PhD की शुरुआत से पहले रिव्यू करना चाहिए कि कहाँ क्या गया है. Once you are decided with your topic, once you decided with the topic, there is always a confusion between statement of the problem and topic. Nobody has clarified this. There is one Indian author, Sukhya Malhotra and Mehrotra. He has clarified somewhere that what is the difference between. So area of research, and in area of research, when to review. So identification of the problem, when you are writing the thesis, at the time also you have to see that what others people have done, what methodology they have used. And after that, one more problem which we are not writing, discussion. Most of the scientific studies, that is those who follow positive paradigm, they don't write. In scientific research, till you are testing the hypothesis and everything, full point. But after that, there are certain findings. They are contradicting to the others. What review had done, they are contradicting. This little bit explanation you can compare with the reviews. That is the discussion part. But that is also always missing, right? And people write very heavily about the review of related literature, importance and all other things, right? So heavily relied on secondary source. Now it has gone because now Shodha Ganga, everything is available. So that is original source only, primary source only, right? I will not go to the steps now. This we can skip. Okay. This also we can skip. Review is done hurriedly. And when you are writing the final report, at the time only you will go for a review. आदर्श रिव्यू का जो है कि प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफिकेशन के टाइम में भी करना चाहिए, डिस्कशन लिखते समय भी करना चाहिए, और while calculating or by using the statistics that also we should do, but that is not being done. No uniformity. एक में एक पैराग्राफ लिखा है, कहीं में पूरा 2 पेज लिख दिया है, क्योंकि that was the original source, primary source, and secondary source only few things were available. So that should be consistently and heavily secondary source वाली बात मैंने आगे की, we can go. And references, all the references, now only references. I think APA 18 says no bibliography. References, all the references should be properly cited at the end of the thesis, not at the end of the like a footnote. Footnote concept had gone, right? Methodology. There are people, they write about thousands of pages, hundreds of pages about the methodology, but they are not coming exactly what methodology you are following. Why you have taken survey, why you have taken case study, that should be clearly written in that, right? So these are all things which are available in books, should not be written at all. Population. I have seen many theses where population is not written. What is the population? Gaurangi, you can guide me. I was trying to know. I said that population will not serve our purpose in research, whether it is multidisciplinary or unidisciplinary. I was trying. Then I referred. Now it is the book is in my table only. Glass and Hopkins. Similar parallel to the Garrett, that book is there, but he uses the word. But population should be well defined. Now, well defined means what? What people write, you know, all class 3 workers in the pharmaceutical company of Surat were considered as a population. I said it is absolutely logical. All is not defined. I always say that it should be, there are 12,553 class 3 workers, then that is the correct one. And support with the particular website or the annual report of that. So all in, then I was trying to justify who says correctly this. Then I referred Cochrane. So Cochrane says that it should be well defined. Not only Cochrane, the former head S.N. Shah of Sardar Patel University Statistics, in Nidarsan Paddhati of Granth Nirman Board, he has written all is not well. Perfectly you have to write the number. Because sometimes you say I am taking 10% of the population. All का 10% होता है. 10,000 का 10% होता है, but all का नहीं होता है. So all should be well defined. Then so population should be there. Without population, if somebody is writing the study, ठीक है, બધા PhD થઈ જાય છે. ગુજરાતીમાં હું હંમેશા કહું છું કે આશરે આશરે સાસરે જવાય છે, like that. So that should not be there. Because ultimately you are studying the population. You have to estimate. There are two words. Statistic. S nahi hai piche. Statistic. Gujarati mein सांख्यिकी कहिए. So we study that. Then we estimate parameter. What is the correct Gujarati? Prachal or Prachal? One of the professor of mathematics said, Sir Kothari sir, it is Prachal. So I am again confused. Prachal or Prachal. But from statistic to parameter, that is the journey of positive paradigm. जो scientific research है, quantitative research है, that is the journey. So clarity of the sample and size. Other day a gentleman from Aurangabad asked me, Sir, कि मेरा all assumptions are met, but it is not coming to the normal. What to do? I tried with the John Best. John Best has quoted Glass and Hopkins. So I went to Glass and Hopkins, and he said that as once the randomization is done properly, things will automatically be, when sample size increases, it will become the normal. So that is the stand taken by Glass and Hopkins, right? So not familiar with the statistics and parameter. रिसर्च स्टूडेंट को पूछो कि स्टैटिस्टिक क्या है, पैरामीटर क्या है, पूरी जिंदगी उस पे ही काम किया है, that only he has done, but he is not bothered to know. वो स्टैटिस्टिक में बोलेगा ये आपका शब्द गलत है, स्टैटिस्टिक्स लिखो. मैंने बोला वो तो सब्जेक्ट है, इट्स अ साइंस ऑफ एस्टिमेट्स एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी, दैट इज द सब्जेक्ट. बट ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स है, that mean median mode of a sample which you are studying, and from that you are estimating, but that they do not bother. Now there is a question, what should be the size of sample? एक आदमी बोला साहब क्या कर रहे हैं मास्टर, टाइम हो गया? हाँ, I am worried. So he said क्या कर रहे हो? मास्टर कर रहे हैं, 200 का सैंपल ले लो. दूसरे ने पूछा क्या कर रहे हो? एमफिल. अभी निकल गया. हाँ, एमफिल निकल गया, पता है ना? दुख तो नहीं हुआ ना? तो ऑफिशियल 2023 से तो ऑफिशियली गया, और रिसर्च कर रहे हैं तो 1000 का सैंपल ले लो. मैंने बोला व्हाट इज द लॉजिक ऑफ दिस? लॉजिक तो होना चाहिए कुछ, तो किसी के पास लॉजिक नहीं है. अगेन कॉकरान को पढ़ना पड़ता है. कॉकरान इतना आसान नहीं है. इफ यू डोंट हैव अ मैथमेटिक्स बैकग्राउंड, कॉकरान इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो दिस थिंग्स आई लर्न दैट पहले तो स्टैंडर्ड एरर कितना है, व्हाट इज द स्टैंडर्ड एरर ऑफ मीन? sigma x bar is equal to sigma upon square root n. Nobody bothers. कैसा, ये तो सुना ही नहीं. इतना मैकेनिकली पीएचडी होता है. That's why multidisciplinary will be better, because there are two things. गुजराती जो उठा सके जाजा रसोईया रसोई बगाड़े. But when so many people will come together, problem will be quickly solved. So these things will come. So quickly I will go to that. If you want to test the hypothesis at 0.5 level, an error acceptable. Now this also many of people are not familiar with what is error. Always there is an error from statistic to parameter. I don't know what about the science faculty, but social science people, they have accepted 1% error and 0.5% error. Now, if you go for 0.5 error, 1% error and 95% level of significance, that is 0.5, then the sample size, there is a formula given by Cochrane has given, and he said that 384 is the size of sample with this. So it's not that only you have to go for thousands of the sample, but with this. Second, if you said that, okay, I would like to be a little more precise, I will go only for 0.5% error, 0.5, and I want 99%, that is 0.01 level of significance, then sample required is 2660. Now we take any sample and we test the hypothesis at 0.1 also. If it is not significant at 0.1, we will test it at 0.5 also. That is absolutely illogical. So this thing should be taken care of in sample size, right? Okay, बाकी तो stratification and all other things. How people write? Stratified sampling was used, but no stratification was given. Other day, one PhD guy wrote me a problem, and he has stratified sample. I said, I want stratification of a population. That is 20,000 people are there. 20,000 are divided to urban, rural, urban, rural. Urban is again divided to the male and female. So how many stratum? How many stratums are there? Each stratum should have a size, and that size should be total, should equal to population. Then only you can go for that. But most of the people, they do not do this, right? So we can go only one. You can correlation. What should be the sample size in correlation? If it is 1000, your correlation of 0.2 will be significant. If you want more clarification, refer Garrett, page number 201. You will get exactly both the pages. If your sample size is 10, 0.8 correlation is also not significant. So the moment you go beyond 150 size, any correlation will be significant. And in layman's understanding, we say 0.8 is high correlation. So what to do? I should go for a subsample. And from subsample you try to, that nobody has supported it. If you know any book, you tell me, otherwise we go for subsample. Okay. Tools. Question is, warning way. So, how old tools should be used? कितना पुराना टूल यूज करना चाहिए? अभी भी लोग बिनेट का इंटेलिजेंस स्केल which was constructed in 1975 यूज कर रहे हैं. सूरत में भी हुआ है और IQ का भी टेस्टिंग हुआ है. I have witnessed. Yesterday only I was talking to one psychologist. He said, I am counselor. मैंने बोला IQ का टेस्ट कैसे करते हैं? तो साहब वही then there is no evidence. So once my student from Surat only, he was asking me. He was very expert in research, but unfortunately still he is with a private college earning 17 to 18,000. But research methodology, sometimes I feel that he is more than me in the research methodology. He asked, Sir, Kothari sir, કેટલું જૂનું tool લઈ શકાય? मैंने बोला, you are testing my knowledge or you are asking? So I said, refer as well, 2013. Go to page number 158. Last but 3 lines you see. He said, sir, I have seen. Then I said, you are testing my knowledge. He said, no, I want to just confirm. So if more than 5 year tools are used, in management faculty, I have seen that many old tools are used. Job satisfaction, which was there in 1980, which cannot be used now. Socio-economic test, scale, SES, which was used by Kuppuswamy, I think we cannot use now. Right? So these all are used, right? So tools के बारे में छोड़ दो अभी. Details of standardization. Other day, I think I met a student of MBA only. नाम तो नहीं देना चाहिए, but South Gujarat से थे. So he wanted to construct a tool, but उसका जो population है, hardly it is possible to get 400. So population and sample will be same. I said, if at all you want to standardize, तो उसमें से लेना पड़ेगा sample, and same sample cannot be repeated. Once you use the sample for standardization of tool, that cannot be used. फिर finally मैंने क्या किया? I said, you simply validate the tool. Don't go for standardization, item analysis, reliability and validity, but with the help of some expert, if you validate, valid tool is always reliable and that will solve the purpose. Right? So validation and details of standardization you should give. Somebody said, I have done Likert, but मैंने बोला Likert का step दिया है तो नहीं sir, मुझे पता नहीं. That should not be there. So these are the things in that. Ethics of research. Now we teach a paper on ethics, 2 credit course on ethics. Ethics means what? You have referred somebody's book, but you don't write the book that day. There are so many ethics we will not entertain, but consent from participant. See, सीधा Google पे आ जाता है, आ जाइए, response दीजिए. But whether I have given the consent, you convince me that, sir, this is the sample, and in that sample you are included. You have gone through randomization, but that never happens, right? Confidentiality, नाम भी लिख देते हैं स्कूल का. Where is the confidentiality, right? Okay. And knowledge of outcome, nobody goes for that. 3 kg का report हमें नहीं चाहिए. We don't want 3 kg report. I said, what you want? We want only 10 pages report, and that too in the tribal language, because your study refers to tribal. So tribal के साथ बैठ के ये report लिख के वहाँ उसको क्या करना है, that's all. Nothing more than that. We are not interested in methodology. So outcome should go through users, stakeholders को जाना है. बट वो नहीं जाता है, राइट। डिजाइन तो छोड़, क्या है, जो दोस्त हु आर टेकिंग द स्पेशली experimental design, basically it is an outcome of I think agriculture field. They are using it more, and more powerful people are in agriculture about the NOVA and NCOVA. They are doing the wonderful work, but which variables they come in between, they affect the internal validity and external validity of the research design. That is not being discussed. I have seen many research studies, many proposals, but this part is missing, right? Data analysis. I told you there are assumptions. Nobody wants to go for the assumptions. There are certain assumptions that your thesis or your population should be homogeneous. Sample drawn should be representative. Representative means it is adequate in terms of the size also, right? And it represents all the characteristics of the population. But simply, earlier I said that 26683 or something, the size of sample, but only size will not guarantee. That also you have to keep in mind. Only size will not guarantee. And most of the books, except Glass and Hopkins, they have written only one example, which was conducted in 1936 in USA, that President Roosevelt will be defeated. Poll survey. President Roosevelt will be defeated. What was the population? 1 crore. What was the sample? 23 lakh. But hypothesis was rejected. President Roosevelt won the elections. What was the reason now? What I want to convince? Only size of sample will not guarantee about the result. What has happened? The sample selected was based on 3 criteria. Number 1, those who are having the subscription of journals. I don't know how many professors are also subscribed to journals. Second, telephone directory. 1936 सबके पास अमेरिका में भी टेलीफोन नहीं था. Or that license of vehicle, that was also there. So entire population was 1 crore, 23 lakhs sample was selected, but it was what we call a sample which was biased sample. On the contrary, this was done by agency Literary Digest, and there was another agency, Fortune. They have started with only 4,900 samples, and that was absolutely representative. And they said that President Roosevelt will win the election, and he won the election. So this we have to be very careful in selecting this, and all the randomization. People write randomization was done, but how? You have gone for a rotary method, you have gone for a rotating disk, or you have gone for a random number table. Nobody bothers for that. That also should be clearly mentioned, right? And all raw data should be given in the appendix. They don't give. In tools also, now there is a fashion that they write that tool was given to 10 experts for the validation, and as per their suggestion, it was revised. I say it is absolutely illogical, absolutely unethical. Straight way you write that in the first draft of a tool, there were 60 items, 10 experts were given, uska analysis karo, these are the expert number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, horizontally, and vertically write the statement and what they say. They said that statement number 2 and 5 had a similar meaning. It can be dropped. Some of things are repeated, and finally you say that from 60 it has come to the 50. So both the drafts in the appendix, right? But that is also not happening. And sometimes we write the findings and suggestions in a way that you have applied modular approach for teaching of research methodology to MBA students, and it has not worked well. But in findings, what we in suggestion, what we write, one should use the modular approach. But concept is your thesis does not support you. But even though we are writing this type of thing, so these are some of the things. That was right. Thank you, Hari. Okay. So this is about the writing the references. There is always a problem. I think this will be the concluding. Because always Best and Khan लिखते हैं, but its correct spelling is K-A-H-N. Earlier you write Best and Khan in 1998, but in reference you write 89. So this type of errors are always committed, and don't write doctor, professor, श्रीमती, it is in the, और लिखना नहीं चाहिए भाई। प्राध्यापक भी लिखते हैं, प्रा लिखता है, फिर डॉ लिखता है। छोकराओ मस्ती में શું કરીને છે ખબર ને, પ્રાડો નો પાડો કરી નાખ્યો. So that should not be there. See, when I came here as a vice chancellor, at second day only my PA came and asked me, sir આપનું કાર્ડ બનાવવાનું છે. તો બનાવો. તો કે શું લખો? હું તો પ્રોફેસર રમેશ ચંદ્રજી કોઠારી લખો. તો કન્ફ્યુઝ થતો હતો એ કે સાહેબ તમે પીએચડી નથી. તો ડોક્ટર જોતા તો મારા પ્રોફેશનમાં ડોક્ટર સમાઈ જાય છે એટલે મને નથી લખવું. ના ના સાહેબ આપણે પ્રોફેશનને ડોક્ટર બંને લખીએ. હું ના મારે એવું નથી લખવું. એને થયું હશે કે આની જોડે 3 વર્ષ કેમ ના નીકળશે, પણ એવું એણે કર્યું નહીં. So we should be very clear, and there are certain confusion. I was also confused when I was reading a book by Taba, Hilda. I was writing only H Taba only. So when my well-known professor, one day he told me that Ramesh, Hilda मर गई. सर कई हिल्दा ની વાત કરો તો તું રોજ ગીત નથી ગાતો? તાબા એ તાબા એનો હસબન્ડ છે. She is Hilda Taba. So sometimes there are confusion. Okay, what to do, how to write the references. મગજમાં આવે તો Darling Linda Hammond, how to write the reference. Darling Linda Hammond. Okay, the surname કઈ છે, એનો husband કોણ છે, અને એ પોતે કોણ છે. It was difficult to know. Finally Google has helped because she has written n number of books. એમાંથી જેનો જે reference મળી ગયો. So there are n number of errors in reference writing. So one should be very careful and don't write statistical formula in thesis. Why? They are already there in the book, so we should not write those things. And this is all. With this I conclude. Thank you very much. So this is what we are supposed to do.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful for your time and effort you took to disseminate your wisdom and experiences. May we have a huge round of applause for Dr. Ramesh Chandra Ji Kothari. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
I am pleased to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Akhilesh Pandey sir, an officer in the District Health Department, Navsari. He is committed to public health, ensuring quality healthcare in Navsari. Furthermore, Dr. Akhilesh Pandey sir's involvement with the RSS reflects his commitment to social and cultural initiatives aimed at community upliftment. We are honored to have Dr. Akhilesh Pandey sir with us today. Please come on the stage as we eagerly await for your valuable words on the dais.
आज के इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में हमारे मध्य उपस्थित कुलपति श्री चावड़ा साहब, पूर्व कुलपति और हम सबके मार्गदर्शक कोठारी साहब, अन्य प्रधानाचार्य, ट्रस्टीगण, विभागाध्यक्ष एवं शोध और रिसर्च से जुड़े हुए छात्र और छात्राएं। मैं तो डॉक्टर हूँ और डॉक्टर से भी ज्यादा सामाजिक कार्य करता हूँ। मेरे बारे में हमारे अधिकारी कहते हैं कि सोशल वर्कर कम डॉक्टर, मेरे बारे में ऐसा बताते हैं। तो मैं अभी कोई टेक्निकल बात आपको बताने वाला नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि कोठारी साहब ने जो बातें कही हैं और बाकी सब लोग भी करने वाले हैं। तो मैं आपके बीच में क्यों हूं, तो उसका कारण है वो कल की एक घटना। एक बात है कि शिक्षक और छात्र, इनकी ताकत से मैं भली भांति परिचित हूं, इसलिए मेरे मन में एक सहज इच्छा थी कि यूनिवर्सिटी में जो रिसर्च गाइड है उनसे मिलना, उनसे संवाद करना, उनको नमन करना, ऐसा था। तो चावड़ा साहब ने कल कहा कि अरे बाद में क्यों, वो कल हमारा बड़ा सेमिनार है, उसमें सब बड़ी संख्या में आने वाले हैं। तो उन्होंने मुझे निमंत्रित किया। मैं चावड़ा साहब को हृदयपूर्वक धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और पहले मैंने स्पष्टता कर दिया कि मैं कुछ बताने के लिए नहीं आया हूँ, आप सबका दर्शन करने, आपको नमन करने और आपसे कुछ निवेदन करने आया। तो 15-20 मिनट ही समय है, मैं 12:15 में अपनी बात पूरी करूंगा। वास्तव में जो चीज मेरे मन में चल रही थी वो कोठारी साहब ने लिया उस विषय को कि हम रिसर्च क्यों करना चाहते हैं। मैं भी कॉलेज में पढ़ा हूँ, मेडिकल कॉलेज में पढ़ा हूँ, मैं अपने बैच का टॉपर रहा हूँ। तो क्या स्थिति कॉलेज में होती है वो बता रहा हूँ आपको। मेरा डिस्टिंक्शन है सर्जरी में। हमारे सारे टीचर ये कहते थे पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट किस विषय में करोगे, ये मुझसे नहीं पूछते थे। ये कहते थे कि तुम सुपर स्पेशलाइजेशन किस विषय में करोगे। तो मेडिसिन वाले कहते थे तू मेडिसिन में डीएम कर ले, सर्जरी वाले कहते थे तू सर्जरी में एमसीएच कर ले। लेकिन मुझे कोई ये नहीं बताता था कि मैं डीएम या एमसीएच क्यों करूं। ठीक है, हमारी मानसिकता क्या है शिक्षा के प्रति, डिग्री के प्रति, एजुकेशन के प्रति, इसलिए मैं अपने बैक कॉलेज लाइफ में आपको ले गया ना। एक दूसरे डॉक्टर की मैंने डिग्री देखी, उस डिग्री के आगे लिखा था बीएससी, एमएससी और एमबीबीएस। तो हम लोगों ने बात की कि ये बीएससी, एमएससी और एमबीबीएस क्यों लिखा है, केवल एमबीबीएस लिखता तो उससे ही पूछा ये इतना लंबा क्यों लिखा है, केवल एमबीबीएस लिखता तो। उसका जवाब था, बड़ा टिपिकल जवाब था। तो कह रहा साहब गांव के लोग ये सोचते हैं कि इसकी डिग्री बहुत छोटी है, इसलिए हमने केवल एमबीबीएस नहीं लिखा, हमने क्या लिख दिया, बीएससी, एमएससी और एमबीबीएस। वही मैं बता रहा हूं, हमारा बैक ऑफ माइंड में जब हम रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, हम पीएचडी की डिग्री लेने जा रहे हैं, तो हमारे बैक ऑफ माइंड में क्या है, हमारे नाम के सामने बीएससी है, एमएससी है, कुछ उसमें एक और जुड़ जाए, ये भी एक हो सकता है। ये जो डिग्री है ये हमारे प्रोफेशनल कैरियर में हमको कुछ उपयोगी हो सकती है, ये भी हो सकता है। ये भी हो सकता है कि भाई हमारे परिवार में दूसरे सब लोगों के सामने डीआर लगा हुआ है, तो कम से कम ये पीएचडी के माध्यम से ही हमारे नाम के सामने डीआर लग जाए, क्या है। तो ये जो इसके सामाजिक पहलू हैं उसकी ओर मैं आप सबको ध्यान देने के लिए मैं यहाँ पर हूँ। मैं किसी का गाइड नहीं रहा हूँ, लेकिन मेरे बहुत सारे परिचित बच्चे उन्होंने पीएचडी किया हुआ है। तो वो पीएचडी कब करते हैं वो बता रहा हूँ। पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कर लेंगे, बीएससी कर लेंगे, कोई नौकरी के लिए इधर उधर दौड़ेंगे धूपेंगे, नहीं मिलेगा, उनको कोई सजेशन देता है कि तुम अगर पीएचडी कर लो तो शायद ये आपकी डिग्री में वैल्यू एडिशन कर देगा, देन इट विल बी इजी टू गेट सम जॉब प्लेसमेंट। ये मैं सुन रहा हूँ, देख रहा हूँ, सब लोग ऐसा है ये मैं नहीं मान रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं ये बता रहा हूँ आज अपने देश में रिसर्च, पीएचडी, अनुसंधान, इसकी ओर देखने की दृष्टि क्या है। तो सर ने जैसे बताया उसको हमें ये दृष्टि को ठीक करने की जरूरत है, और हमारी शोध के बारे में, अध्ययन के बारे में दृष्टि क्या होनी चाहिए, दिशा होनी चाहिए, वो बताया है उन्होंने। नो डाउट अध्ययन करना, कोई डिग्री लेना, पीएचडी करना, और वो हमारे व्यावसायिक कैरियर में उपयोगी है, उसका एक महत्व है। लेकिन उससे भी आगे बढ़ के क्या है, हम अपनी इस शिक्षा का उपयोग, इस शोध का उपयोग कुछ देश के कल्याण के लिए, अपने समाज के कल्याण के लिए, समाज के लोगों के हित के लिए कर सकते हैं क्या। इस प्रकार की ट्यूनिंग इस प्रकार की सोच में एक परिवर्तन मुझे लगता है इसकी आवश्यकता है। मैं पूरे गुजरात प्रांत में घूमता रहता हूँ, यूथ से मिलता हूँ। जब उनकी सोच में परिवर्तन लाएंगे तो जो हमारे युवा हैं, जो उनकी समझ है, जो उनकी क्षमता है, जो उनकी बुद्धि है, जो उनका श्रम है, वो क्या होगा, तो वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग की ओर जाएगा। एक बड़े महत्व की बात जो मुझे रखनी थी वो मैं एक विषय रखा हूं कि शोध के बारे में हमारी संकल्पना क्या है। दूसरे लोगों का भी है, उसको बोलते हैं ना न्यूसेंस वैल्यू। आज इस क्षेत्र में बहुत बड़ा न्यूसेंस वैल्यू है, आपको बता रहा हूं। इसको कहते हैं ग्लोबल मार्केट फोर्सेस, बाजारवादी शक्तियां। मैं जो आगाह करने के लिए जो बात मैं कहना चाह रहा हूं वो हमारे गाइड को, वो ये बात है। दूसरी बात है हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को जो बताना चाहता हूं वो आपकी बुद्धि का, आपकी क्षमताओं का, आपके परिश्रम के साथ खेल रहे हैं। आप लोग बहुत बार अखबार में पढ़ते हैं, एक दिन अखबार में आता है दारू पीना नुकसानकारक है। थोड़े समय के बाद एक और रिसर्च पेपर आ जाता है कि नहीं नहीं, इतनी मात्रा में दारू पी लिया तो उससे कोई नुकसान। कौन करा रहा है ये रिसर्च, बताइए? ग्लोबल मार्केट फोर्सेस करा रही है। क्यों, क्या कर रहा है उनको? क्योंकि एक बार ये विषय चला दिया कि दारू पीने से नुकसान है तो हमारा दारू बिकेगा। लेकिन अगर उसमें एक स्पेस दे दिया, एक विंडो दे दिया, तो हम अपना क्लाइंट बेस क्या कर सकते हैं, बढ़ा सकते हैं। एक हेल्थ का आपको उदाहरण देता हूं। ये डायबिटीज की बीमारी होती है ना, तो डायबिटीज कब कहना, इसके लेवल को भी बढ़ाते रहते हैं। पहले कहते थे इतना हो तो डायबिटिक मान लो, फिर कहते थे नहीं इतने में इतना हो तो प्री डायबिटिक कहो। और एक रिसर्च पेपर आता है और ये कहते हैं कि नहीं नहीं, ये प्री डायबिटिक स्टेज में भी अगर दवा चालू कर दिया तो कुछ नुकसान नहीं है, वो अच्छा ही है। मैं आपको क्यों डॉक्टर होने के नाते इस बता रहा हूं कि ये सारे रिसर्च को फाइनेंस कौन कर रहा है? ग्लोबल मार्केट फोर्सेस फॉर देयर वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट। इसीलिए जो विषयों का चयन है वो बड़े महत्व का है। साहब बता रहे थे कि प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफाई करने में आप 6 महीना लगाओ, कौन से विषय पर हम रिसर्च करेंगे। कोई हमको दे रहा है और कह रहा है कि बेटा तुम इस विषय पर रिसर्च करो, या हमने खुद सोचा है कि इस एरिया में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, यहाँ हमें कुछ अध्ययन की, शोध की आवश्यकता। दंत मंजन के बारे में है ना, एडवर्टाइज कैसे आता है। पहले पाउडर घसते थे, अभी जो मैं लिटरेचर पढ़ रहा हूं उसमें लिख रहा है कि पाउडर घसने से दांत खराब हो जाता है, इसलिए पाउडर निकालो। अब वो पाउडर वाला जो पहले पाउडर बनाता था वो एक रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश कराएगा कि नहीं, वो जो टूथ मंजन करते हैं ना उसमें केमिकल है, उससे दांत खराब हो जाता है, इसलिए वापस पाउडर घसो। ध्यान में आ रहा है आपको? तो ये क्या है, जो दूसरा महत्व का बात मैं आपकी ओर ध्यान दिलाने रहा हूं कि विषयों के चयन में हम किसी से इन्फ्लुएंस्ड हैं क्या, कोई हमें डायरेक्ट कर रहा है क्या। और साहब ने चुनावी रिजल्ट के बारे में बहुत अच्छा बताया। तो दूसरा जो निवेदन और प्रार्थना मैं आपके सामने करने के लिए आया हूं वो ये है कि हमारे विषयों का चयन, हम समाज के उपयोग में है क्या हमारे विषय, हमारे विषय अपने समाज की समस्याओं का समाधान करने के लिए है क्या, हमारे विषय अपने देश को, समाज को जोड़ने वाले हैं क्या, हमारे विषय अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट को दूर करने वाले हैं क्या, हमारे विषय पर्यावरण के चैलेंज को निपटाने वाले हैं क्या। ये जो रिसर्च है, ये जो स्टडी है, ये जो पेपर आप प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, इसको एक टूल के रूप में, एक हथियार के रूप में इस्तेमाल किया गया है। आपको जान के आश्चर्य होगा कि जो साइंस का उपयोग, साइंटिफिक रिसर्च का उपयोग सोशियोलॉजी में हुआ है, समाज को तोड़ने के लिए हुआ है। मैं आपको एक क्लासिकल एग्जांपल देता हूं, और ऐसे ही यहाँ बैठे हुए लोगों के बीच में हुआ है। अपने देश में रिसर्च कराया विदेशियों ने कि द्रविड़ भाषा का अन्य भारतीय भाषाओं से कोई संबंध नहीं है, नो रिलेशन, इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट लैंग्वेज। पहले चलाया द्रविड़ भाषा दक्षिण की भाषाएं अलग है, उसको पहले रिसर्च के द्वारा प्रस्थापित किया, इट वाज टेकन एज एन एविडेंस। फिर दूसरा रिसर्च चलाया, द्रविड़ियन संस्कृति बाकी के भारत की संस्कृति से अलग है, वो भी ऐसे ही चला, ऐसे ही सेमिनार होते थे, ऐसे ही प्रेजेंटेशन होता था कि दक्षिण का समाज उत्तर के समाज से अलग है। एक एग्जांपल दिया, पर्याप्त है ना? ऐसे ही हमारे सिख समाज के बारे में बताया, यही अभी जनजाति आदिवासी समाज के बारे में चल रहा है। पहले बताया कि आदिवासी समाज का कोई धर्म नहीं है, फिर बताया कि आदिवासी समाज जनजाति समाज प्रकृति पूजक है, फिर उसको कहना चालू किया कि नहीं ये हिंदू समाज से अलग है। अब ये विमर्श चला दिया कि ये जो जनजाति समाज है ये हिंदू है ही नहीं, और पढ़े लिखे युवा वो लोग ऐसा कहते हैं। तो मैंने विषयों के चयन के बारे में आपको बताया ना कि हम कैसे गाइड होते हैं, इसके बारे में भी थोड़ा ध्यान रखना चाहिए। हम बैठ सकते हैं, ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग कर सकते हैं। मैं घूमता रहता हूँ साउथ गुजरात में, पर्यावरण की समस्या है क्या, माइग्रेशन की समस्या है क्या, एम्प्लॉयमेंट की समस्या है, डिफॉरेस्टेशन की समस्या है, दरिया पट्टी के किनारे जो लोग रहते हैं वो आज दरिया किनारे नहीं रहते, वो शहरों में रहने के लिए आ रहे हैं। There are several topics of the national humanitarian and social concern। समाज जीवन को बेहतर बनाने के लिए, मैं चावड़ा साहब से कहा था कि मैं एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी में भी जाता हूँ, वो सब साहब लोगों को भी सुनता हूँ, उनकी दिशा क्या है वो बताने के लिए एक दो उदाहरण देता हूँ। उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा रिसर्च किया। कपराड़ा में एक जगह ढूंढ निकाली जिसका क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन केरला के जैसा है, वहां पर वो रबर का गार्डन बना रहा है। क्यों रिसर्च किया, ध्यान में आया ना? वो रिसर्च करने से हमारे वहां के यूथ को क्या मिल रहा है? एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिल रहा है। आपको जान के आश्चर्य होगा, ये ड्रैगन फ्रूट है, ये ड्रैगन फ्रूट को आप साल्टी और सैंडी वाटर, सैंडी सॉइल में दरिया के किनारे उगा सकते हैं। ये हमारा एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी का बहुत मेहनत किया उन्होंने, आज उसको कितना बड़ा मार्केट मिल रहा है। अभी लेटेस्ट पिछली बार मैं उनसे मिला कि साहब क्या नया किया आपने, तो वो बता रहे हैं कि हम ये जो बेल्ट है इसमें ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट से बायोचार बना रहे हैं, और ये बायोचार के द्वारा इस एरिया में भी हरियाली लाई जा सकती है। तो जबरदस्त कर रहे हैं, उनकी एक दृष्टि है। तो ये मैं आपसे जो दूसरा मेरा निवेदन था कि विषयों के चयन के बारे में भी हमने थोड़ा ज्यादा सोच विचार करना चाहिए। तीसरी बात जो मैं आपके सामने रखूंगा, हम सब रिसर्च करते हैं, शोध अलग है और अनुसंधान अलग है। रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, रिसर्च में हमारे पास रेफरेंस बुक्स क्या है वो भी थोड़ा देखना चाहिए। हमारी लाइब्रेरी में जाएंगे देखेंगे क्या है, तो ज्यादातर जो हमारी रिसर्च बुक्स है ना वो फॉरेनर है, विदेशी है, विदेशी भाषा में है, और आपको जान करके आश्चर्य होगा वो सब सेकेंडरी और टर्सरी लेवल का है। तो रिसर्च करते समय हमारा जो रेफरेंस मटेरियल है, रेफरेंस साहित्य है, उसको हम प्राइमरी लेवल का ले जा सकते हैं क्या, उसको हम भारतीय संदर्भ उसमें जोड़ सकते हैं क्या, खोज सकते हैं क्या। मैं किताबें पढ़ता हूँ, बता रहा हूँ आपको, ये प्राइमरी रेफरेंस सेकेंडरी रेफरेंस क्या है आपको पता है। मैंने एक पुस्तक पढ़ी, उस पुस्तक में जो बातें लिखी थी उससे मैं सहमत नहीं हुआ। मैंने कहा कि ये पता नहीं कहाँ से ला दिया है, जरा इसका रेफरेंस देखे। तो रेफरेंस देखा तो सब विदेशी लेखकों की किताबें थी, और उन जब विदेशी लेखकों के बारे में हमने सर्च किया तो उन्होंने कहाँ से लाया, तो उन्होंने कोई तीसरा आदमी कहा था, उसका रेफरेंस लिया हुआ है। माने सत्य क्या है, प्राइमरी रेफरेंस कहीं है ही नहीं। तो जो मैं आपको आग्रह, मेरा विषय रहना है, मैं आपसे निवेदन करना चाहता हूँ, वो ये है कि जब रिसर्च के समय हम संदर्भ साहित्य का चयन करते हैं, संदर्भ पुस्तकों का चयन करते हैं, तो वो प्रामाणिक होना चाहिए, वो बेस्ट हो कि हमारा प्राइमरी रेफरेंस हो सकता है क्या। और तीसरी महत्व की बात है वो है कि हमारा उसमें से भारतीय संदर्भ हम ढूंढ सकते हैं क्या। चौथी और सबसे अंतिम बात बता के मैं अपना विषय समाप्त करूं। इन जनरल आप देखेंगे पढ़ना और पढ़ाना दोनों कठिन काम है। डू यू ऑल एग्री? अगर ये कह दिया जाए कि अभी पढ़ने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है, नौकरी धंधा पैसा आराम से कमा सकते हैं, तो कितने लोग पढ़ेंगे भाई? सही बात है ना। तो पढ़ना और पढ़ाना दोनों क्या है, बहुत कठिन काम है। मैं तो सरकारी नौकरी में हूं, तो परीक्षा की तैयारी से पहले जब तक सर्विस नहीं लगती, नौकरी नहीं लगती, तब तक बहुत पढ़ते हैं, और जैसे ही एक बार सर्विस लग गई, नौकरी लग गई, उसके बाद पढ़ाई। तो वास्तव में अध्ययन, पढ़ना पढ़ाना, ये उसका स्वभाव था कि एक मजबूरी के रूप में लिया है, तो स्वभाव नहीं है ना। तो यहाँ बैठे हुए जो सारे हमारे गाइड है, उनसे मैं एक और निवेदन करूंगा कि हमारे जो यूनिवर्सिटी के विद्यार्थी है, जो फर्स्ट ईयर में है, सेकेंड ईयर में है, इसका निर्णय वो थोड़ा देर से लेते हैं कि रिसर्च करना नहीं करना पीएचडी के विषयों का। तो रिसर्च तो बाद में करेगा, नहीं करेगा, लेकिन उसमें अध्ययन के बारे में, पढ़ने के बारे में हम पहले से फर्स्ट ईयर से रुचि निर्माण कर सकते हैं क्या। क्योंकि शोध का आधार जो है वो विद्यार्थी की, छात्र की अध्ययन जिज्ञासा पर है। अगर उसके अंदर अध्ययन की, परिश्रम करने की जिज्ञासा नहीं है तो अच्छा रिसर्च नहीं कर सकता। और कैसे उसके अंदर ये जिज्ञासा निर्माण करे, वो अपने रुचि का विषय कैसे निर्माण करे। तो मैंने ये और भी बताया, एक अनुभव शेयर किया। कई जब मैं कॉलेजों में जाता हूँ, पूछता हूँ कि आप अपने विद्यार्थियों में अध्ययन के बारे में रुचि निर्माण करने के लिए क्या करते हैं, तो उन्होंने वो एक एकेडमिक कैलेंडर बनाते हैं। 12 महीने का कैलेंडर बनाएंगे, हर सप्ताह 15 दिन में अलग अलग विषय रहेगा। कैसा विषय आता है, पर्यावरण से भी जुड़ा हो सकता है, कोई महापुरुष का जन्मदिन हो सकता है, कोई इवेंट हो सकता है, कोई सामाजिक त्योहार हो सकता है, किसी वैज्ञानिक दृष्टि से जुड़ा हुआ विषय हो सकता है, महिला से जुड़ा हो सकता है, बच्चों से जुड़ा हुआ विषय हो सकता है। तो हम अपने वर्ग के, अपने विभाग के विद्यार्थियों को इन विषयों पर उस डे के निमित्त, इवेंट के निमित्त अध्ययन करने के लिए प्रेरित कर सकते हैं क्या। और जब वो विद्यार्थी शुरुआत से ही अध्ययन करते हैं तो धीरे धीरे ड्यू कोर्स में, फर्स्ट ईयर में, सेकेंड ईयर में, थर्ड ईयर में उनकी एक लाइकिंग, उनका एक माइंडसेट, उनका एक रुचि का क्षेत्र निर्माण हो जाता है। ये रुचि कैसी होती है वो बता रहा हूं। मैं एक डॉक्टर को मिला, उसको हमने अपने काम में जोड़ना था, तो मैंने सोचा ये डॉक्टर है तो क्या कर सकता है। तो हम लोगों ने अपना दिमाग अप्लाई किया कि डॉक्टर है ना, ये संपर्क का काम कर सकता है, सेवा का काम कर सकता है। तो मैंने उससे पूछा कि आप शाखा में जुड़ो आरएसएस में, तो क्या काम करना चाहोगे। तो वो कह रहा है मुझे फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग, एक्सरसाइज में बड़ा इंटरेस्ट है, ही इज ए गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट। आपको आश्चर्य हुआ कि नहीं हुआ। तो हम ये प्रिजुडाइज होने का जरूरत नहीं है। हम विद्यार्थियों को जब 1-2 साल उसको अलग अलग विषयों पर अध्ययन करने के लिए प्रेरित करेंगे, तब वो एक अच्छे सब्जेक्ट का, अच्छे फील्ड का, जिसमें कि उसको नेचुरल इनहेरेंट है, वो उसका चयन करेगा। और इसी में एक बात, अंतिम बात जो मैं जोड़ना चाहूंगा, ये जो बात मैं बताना चाह रहा था आपका, इसको बोलते हैं व्यावहारिक। हम सब लोगों के बारे में क्या टिप्पणी की जाती है, हम लोगों के बारे में अभी टिप्पणी की जाती है कि हम लोग किताबी कीड़े हैं, हम लोगों को व्यावहारिक ज्ञान नहीं है, फिर कहते हैं हमको समाज की नब्ज पता नहीं है। ऐसे ही होता है ना, बहुत कुछ कहते हैं। तो जो स्टडी करने का हमारा, अब ये सारी चीजें क्या है, ये स्वभाव से जुड़ी हुई है। तो जो हम उनको बोल रहे हैं, विद्यार्थियों को अपने बता रहे हैं कि केवल वो किताबी चीजों का अध्ययन न करें, बल्कि अध्ययन में कुछ समाज जीवन का भी अध्ययन करें, कुछ क्लाइंट से भी मिले, कुछ दूसरे से चीजों से भी मिले। इसके बारे में ये बड़े महत्व की बात है। और इससे जो हमारे विद्यार्थियों का जो कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है वो एक अलग प्रकार का होता है। मैं भी एक विषय का अध्ययन कर रहा हूँ, पिछले 2 साल हो गया। मुझे लगा कि मुझे एक मदरसा एजुकेशन सिस्टम के बारे में स्टडी करना चाहिए। तो बहुत सारा रेफरेंस मटेरियल लिया, बुक्स लिया, यूनाइटेड नेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के कुछ रिसर्च रिपोर्ट पढ़े मैंने, IIM बेंगलुरु के रिसर्च रिपोर्ट्स पढ़े, और जो दूसरी ओर से भी बहुत सारे रेफरेंस पढ़े। तो मैंने कहा कि मुझे कुछ मदरसों में जाना चाहिए, कुछ मौलवी से मिलना चाहिए, कुछ उनके स्कॉलर से मिलना चाहिए। तो 2-3 मदरसों में गया, ये डाभेल में गया। तो मुझे ध्यान में आया कि जब हमारी किसी विषय की समझ जो है, जो हम उसको अप्लाइड पार्ट में जाते हैं, जब हम उसको व्यावहारिक अध्ययन करते हैं, तो हमारी उस विषय की समझ बढ़ती है। और एक जो मैं निवेदन आपसे करना चाहूंगा कि जब हम ये काम कर रहे हैं, रिसर्च का काम कर रहे हैं, स्टडी का काम कर रहे हैं, तो प्रिजुडाइज नहीं होना है। आज की एक हमारी कमनसीबी ये है, हम निष्कर्ष पहले निकाल लेते हैं और बाकी हमारा जो अध्ययन है, संशोधन है, हम क्या करते हैं, उस हमारे भ्रमपूर्ण निष्कर्ष को सही साबित करने के लिए किया जाता है। मैंने बताया ग्लोबल मार्केट फोर्सेस का क्या रैकेट चल रहा है, और इसके कारण मेरी जो विद्यार्थियों से अपेक्षा है कि आप पहले से प्रिजुडाइज मत हो। 2 शब्द मैं आपके सामने उपयोग करूंगा। पुरानी चीज है, पुराना सब अच्छा या पुराना सब खराब, इसको सिंगल सेंटेंस में मानना सही है, गलत है? तो गलत है। दोनों विचार सामने आते हैं। एक विचार ये कहते हैं कि पुरानी सब चीजें आउटडेटेड है, बेकार है, और नया है वो सब कुछ अच्छा है। तो ये भी करेक्ट नहीं है। और पुराना है इसलिए सब अच्छा है, और नया है इसलिए सब खराब है, ये भी सही नहीं है ना। ये मैं कहना चाह रहा हूं कि वास्तव में हमारा साइंटिफिक अप्रोच क्या है। तो साइंटिफिक अप्रोच क्या है कि हमें प्रिजुडाइज नहीं होना, बिना प्रिजुडाइज हुए एक खुले मन से संशोधन के लिए, अध्ययन के लिए आगे आना। और जो एक अंतिम निवेदन करके मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करूंगा कि अपने देश में क्या चलता है, रूल ऑफ 20 चलता है ना। मैनेजमेंट में सिखाया गया है, साहब सच में कहता हूं बहुत गलत रूल है, बहुत गलत रूल है। तो रूल ऑफ 20 में हमको क्या बताते हैं होता है, 20% करते हैं, 80% मौज मजा करते हैं। तो रूल ऑफ 20 से नुकसान हमारा ध्यान किसकी ओर रहता है, वो 15-20 विद्यार्थियों की ओर दिन छोड़ के उसी का नाम लेते हैं, वही सोशल फंक्शन में रहेगा, वही अवार्ड सेरेमनी में रहेगा, वही खेल कूद में रहेगा, वही पर्यटन में जाएगा, वही आ रहा है। और बाकी के हमारे 80 विद्यार्थी क्या हैं, वो हमसे छूटे हुए हैं, हमारे रेंज से बाहर है। मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करके जो आप कहूंगा कि सब जो बहुत अच्छा बोलते हैं वही अच्छे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है। हमारे वर्गखंड में, हमारे छात्रालयों में, हमारे विद्यालयों में बहुत से ऐसे प्रतिभावान विद्यार्थी होते हैं। एक डॉक्टर के नाते से मैं बता रहा हूं, जो वोकल कम होते हैं लेकिन उनके अंदर टैलेंट बहुत होता है। गुजराती में तो कहेवत है कि जे बोले एनो वेर वेचाय, એવું છે ને भाई, और बेचाए। तो हमारा मैं ध्यान जो आपका मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाह रहा हूं, ये कह रहा हूं कि जो रूल ऑफ 20 ये जो मैनेजमेंट है इससे बाहर निकले, और जो हमारे विद्यालय में, हमारे छात्रालय में, हमारे वर्गखंड में जितने विद्यार्थी हैं वो सबके अंदर प्रतिभा है, उनको हम कैसे बाहर निकाल सकते हैं, उनको कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, इसके लिए आप एक डिफरेंट सब अलग अलग टूल्स का उपयोग करें। इसमें एक बार और जो जोड़ना चाहता हूं, वो साहब ने बताया है, हमारे यूनिवर्सिटी में शिक्षा केंद्रों में भी विद्यार्थियों के साथ भेदभाव होता है। ये पाप है, घोर पाप है। उनको एजुकेशन में, उनको स्पोर्ट्स में, उनको गाइड लेने न लेने के बारे में, उनको दूसरी चीजों के बारे में उनको मार्जिनलाइज किया जाता है। बच्चे दौड़ में जाते हैं, सिलेक्ट होते हैं, वो बोलते हैं कि हमको नहीं भेजा, दूसरे को भेजा, मेरा ज्यादा मार्क्स आना चाहिए था, इसको ले लिया, है ना। हम अपने परिसर को उससे अलग कर सकते हैं क्या? हमारा बच्चा ये कह सकता है क्या, विद्यालय में पढ़ने वाला, कि मैं छाती ठोक के कह सकता हूं कि हमारे यूनिवर्सिटी में विद्यार्थियों के साथ किसी प्रकार का कोई भेदभाव? ये कब होता है? ये तब होता है जब हमारा मन बदलता है तो। और वो मन बदलने की बात ये है कि हम शिक्षक के नाते, आचार्य के नाते, हमारी विद्यार्थी की ओर देखने की दृष्टि क्या है। मैंने कहा मैं डॉक्टर नहीं हूं, अभी मैं डॉक्टर मिट गया हूं, 2.5 साल से मैं ट्रेनिंग सेंटर में हूं, लोग मुझे मास्टर ही कहते। वास्तव में जो हमारा विचार है, भारत का विचार है, वो ये है कि हमारे विद्यार्थी, हमारे छात्र, वो हमारे पुत्र पुत्री के ही समान है। एक पिता अपने बच्चों के बीच भेदभाव कर सकता है क्या? आता है कि मेरे साथ भेदभाव हो रहा है। हमारे अपने परिसर से हमको इस कलंक को निपटाना है, मिटाना है। और साथ में जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स बैठे हुए हैं, वो बता रहा हूं, हमारी जो हमारे प्राध्यापक है, जो हमारे आचार्य है, उनकी ओर हमारे देखने की दृष्टि क्या है? वो टीचर नहीं है, टीचर सही शब्द नहीं है, वो हमारे माता पिता के समान है। गुरु को क्या स्थान दिया है? तो ये जो बॉन्डिंग बढ़ेगी, मैं समझ रहा हूं कि जब विचार में बदल आता है, एक दृष्टि में परिवर्तन आता है, हमारे जो आचार्य बंधु है, प्रधानाचार्य है, कुलपति श्री है, कुलपति श्री है, जब एक दृष्टि विकसित होती है कि विद्यालय में पढ़ने वाले बच्चे ये हमारे अपने बच्चे हैं, और शिक्षकों के अंदर जब एक दृष्टि विकास होती है कि हमारे शिक्षक नहीं, हमारे टीचर नहीं, हमारे कौन है, माता पिता के ही समान होते हैं, तब जो हमारी फैकल्टी जिसको हम बोलते हैं, हमारा शिक्षक जो है, हमारा आचार्य है, वो सब कुछ अपने विद्यार्थी को निकाल के तो इस प्रकार का एक दृष्टि विकास, इस प्रकार की एक मानसिकता बदल, और अपने देश के जो भावी चुनौती है, जो समस्या है, उसको ध्यान में रख करके और उसका समाधान करने का ये जो एंगल है, इस दृष्टि से अध्ययन और संशोधन, इस विषय में आप सब लोग विचार करेंगे, यही निवेदन करने के लिए मैं आपके समक्ष उपस्थित हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, for being here and for sharing your wisdom with us. We are truly privileged to have you as a part of this momentous occasion. Thank you so much, sir.
Sponsorship is the key that unlocks the door of opportunity. In sponsorship, everyone wins, the sponsorer, the sponsored, and the society as a whole. And today, we actually find this quote. We acknowledge the contribution of our key sponsors for the event. One of the key sponsors for today's event is Arham Wealth Management, who have sponsored us the kit given to all the participants. Let us now see a short audiovisual presentation of Arham Wealth Management showcasing their products and company details. So, without a further ado, let's dim the lights and get information about the enterprise. Let us have a huge round of applause for Arham Wealth Management. Thank you for extending an immense support to our event. Other major sponsor for the event is Steam House India Limited. Now let's have a glimpse of the remarkable work that this company is doing. So please let's have a short audiovisual presentation of Steam House India Limited.
Welcome to a world transformed where power meets purpose. In this era of sustainable innovation and community driven progress, one name reigns supreme: Steam House. Our mission is unwavering: to nurture an eco friendly tomorrow fortified by unshakable infrastructure and clean energy solutions. Our vision knows no bounds as we bring sustainable energy to every industrial hub and city in our unimaginable till now. Presenting Steam House 2.0. But what is Steam House 2.0? Steam House aspires to bring sustainable solutions to life, driven by our unwavering belief that these practices are what make us rise, a responsible, innovative STEAM enterprise. At Steam House, we embody the ESG principles, prioritizing environmental sustainability, social responsibility, and transparent governance practices in every facet of our operations. Let's define how Steam House complies with ESG. Steam House has a robust vision for green energy projects. To bring this vision to life, we've invested in solar projects, exemplified by our rooftop solar panel installations. This commitment to the environment extends to initiatives like waste to steam boilers, industrial gas distribution, carbon reduction, and responsible waste management. With a motto to promote cogeneration and energy efficiency, Several turbines have been installed ranging from 650 to 800 kilowatts at different locations, which generate energy of 23,000 to 25,000 kilowatts each annually. At Steam House, we believe in information symmetry. By providing real-time information on steam usage to our valued customers through our secure app-based systems, we ensure that confidential data remains safeguarded from digital threats. But we're not just about data. We care deeply about our people. Our team is provided with on-the-job training, safe and a friendly workspace, and they enjoy the access to affordable cafe facilities. We also have routine-free health checkup camps, safety training, provision of mandatory safety gears, PF, ESIC, and family mediclaim benefits to ensure our team's well-being. We've established comprehensive policies and standard operating procedures for every aspect of our operation. Our team receives regular training and updates on how to adhere to these policies. For complete transparency, our website has live carbon monitoring emission systems so that our stakeholders can view SOx and NOx generation in real time. We arise, socialize, summarize. For the environment, we arise to fulfill our obligations. We socialize through community outreach and societal commitments. For governance, we ensure transparent working practices by summarizing every detail. Join us on this journey towards a greener, safer, and more responsible future. A future where we all rise together.
Once again, a heartfelt thank you to Steam House India Limited for the invaluable support and contribution. Now, I request all the dignitaries to please come on the dais so that we can acknowledge and appreciate the efforts and contribution of all the sponsors. So I request all the dignitaries to please come forward on the dais.
Once everything's perfectly organized.
I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and Principal Dr. Vinod Patel Sir to felicitate team of Arham Wealth Management Private Limited, Dr. Divyesh Shah, the Director, Mr. Jitendra Chauhan, Mrs. Pooja Shah, and Mr. Sahil Modi. Please come on the stage. Please have a huge round of applause for our sponsors. Thank you for your contribution, sir. Now I invite Mr. Sahil Modi from Arham Wealth Management to share a few words on this occasion. Mr. Sahil Modi.
સ્પોન્સરશિપ આ દરેક ઇવેન્ટની એક પિલર્સ આપણે કહીએ. આ બે સ્પોન્સર્સ આપણા એવા છે, એક અરહમ વેલ્થ મેનેજમેન્ટ અને સ્ટીમ હાઉસ. કારણ કે જ્યારે અમે સ્પોન્સરશિપ માટે મળવા ગયા હતા અને મળીને પાછા પરત કોલેજ પહોંચ્યા, પહેલા તો એમનો ફોન આવી ગયો કે સાહેબ અમારું ડન કરી નાખ્યું. આટલા પોઝિટિવલી જો આપણને રિપ્લાય મળતો હોય તો એમને આપણે ચોક્કસથી વધારવા જોઈએ. થેન્ક યુ વન્સ અગેન. Hello.
Myself, Sahil Modi from Aram Wealth. So, stock market અમારો કોર સબ્જેક્ટ છે. સો પહેલો બધાને એક ક્વેશ્ચન છે, માર્કેટ શું લાગે છે? બધા ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરે છે? જસ્ટ હેડ. ઓકે, ગ્રેટ. ઓકે, મયુર શું લાગે છે માર્કેટ? મયુર સુરતમાં હોઈએ કે ગુજરાતમાં હોઈએ ને જો આ સવાલ નહીં પૂછાય શું લાગે છે? તેજી લાગે છે 1 લાખ થઈ જશે? કેટલાને લાગે છે તેજી? 2-3 મિનિટ જ છે યાર, ફટાફટ. મારે બી ડેટા કલેક્ટ કરવાના છે, થોડું અહીંયાથી હું બી રિસર્ચ કરતો જાઉં કે સેન્ટિમેન્ટ કેવું છે માર્કેટનું. સો અરમ વેલ્થ બેઝિકલી અમે કોઈ રોબર્ટ કિયોસ્કી વિશે જાણે છે? અહીંયા આઈ શ્યોર કે બહુ બધા સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ છે પીએચડી ના, ફ્રી ઓફ ધેમ. સો ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્સ, જેમ આપણને એજ્યુકેશન એક લેવલ પર પહોંચાડે છે, પણ એક ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ફ્રીડમ અચીવ કરવી છે. ઇફ યુ વોન્ટ ટુ અચીવ ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ફ્રીડમ, તો એક બહુ જ સારી બુક છે રીચ ડેડ પુઅર ડેડ, રોબર્ટ કિયોસ્કી, જેને મારી લાઈફમાં ઘણું બધું ઇમ્પેક્ટ કર્યું હતું. સો એ રીચ ડેડ પુઅર ડેડ ઇઝ ટોક અબાઉટ ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ફ્રીડમ, કે હાઉ ટુ અચીવ અવર ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ફ્રીડમ. અને એ ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ફ્રીડમને સારી રીતે કેવી રીતે અચીવ કરી શકીએ, એમાં સુરતમાં રિસર્ચ, એટલે હું બી એક ફંડ મેનેજર છું, રિસર્ચ હેડ છું અરમનો. તો મને એમ કીધું કે ભાઈ રિસર્ચનો ટોપિક છે તો આજે તમારે જ 2 મિનિટ બોલવાનું છે. સો વેરી ફ્યુ કંપની ઇન સુરત જે બેઝિકલી રિસર્ચ ઓરિએન્ટેડ કામ કરે છે અને ક્લાયન્ટને કેવી રીતે સારામાં સારી ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ફ્રીડમ મળી શકે, તેમજ ટ્રેડર અને ઇન્વેસ્ટરને સારામાં સારું નોલેજ, સારામાં સારી વેલ્થ કેવી રીતે ક્રિએટ કરી શકે, તો એને લઈને અરમ વેલ્થ એક એવી કંપની છે. બધાને ખબર છે કે બોમ્બેમાં મોટા મોટા રિસર્ચ હાઉસ છે ઇન્વેસ્ટિંગ અને ટ્રેડિંગને લઈને, પણ અરમ એક એવું છે કે જે રિસર્ચ અને આરએનડીમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરે છે અને ક્લાયન્ટ અને એ લોકોના ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સને સારામાં સારું વેલ્થ અને ફાઇનાન્શિયલ ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્સ મળે એને રિલેટેડ કરી છે. તો અમે અત્યારે પ્રૂફ ઓફ ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ્સના પોર્ટફોલિયો મેનેજ કરી રહ્યા છીએ અને અમે અત્યારે સેબી રજિસ્ટર્ડ પોર્ટફોલિયો મેનેજમેન્ટ એડવાઇઝરી, કે જેથી અમે દરેક એચએનઆઈ ક્લાયન્ટ્સને સર્વ કરી શકીએ, તે અમે અત્યારે પ્રોસેસમાં છીએ. તો જસ્ટ થ્રો કરીશ કે મેં બી ઘણું માર્કેટમાં 12-15 વર્ષ એક્સપિરિયન્સ છે. So in 12 to 15 years of experience, we have come up with the smart beta strategies, we are easily able to outperform the index minimum 2 times. Like if the market has given a 15% return, so we able to beat a minimum 2 times better return from the index. So we are in the process of SEBI registration process, and we are happy to hear you. And thanks a lot for giving me a thanks. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Other key sponsor is Steam House India Limited. None of the representatives are here, but we cannot forget the sponsorship that we have got from him. So we honor VC sir, whose in unprecedented efforts has made this sponsorship possible. So I request Dr. Digvijay Singh Thakur and our keynote speaker, Dr. Ramesh Chandraji Kothari, to felicitate our VC sir for getting this sponsorship of Steam House India Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Your efforts has got us this contribution. So we want to honor you. So we need to express your gratitude. We need to express. Thank you, sir, for your contribution.
I request Kothari sir and Dr. Rajesh Rana sir to felicitate Sri Vijay Vai, who is the founder of Ambika Steel Industries Private Limited. Trophy for today's event are sponsored by him. Please come on the stage, sir. શ્રી વિજયભાઈ.
વિજયભાઈ જે ખરા અંબિકા સ્ટીલ સાથે જોડાયેલા છે અને જ્યારે આપણે ફોન કર્યો એમણે કીધું ક્યારે પણ એકેડેમિકની અંદર તમારે કંઈક સેવાની જરૂર હોય તો કહેજો. વિજયભાઈને એવું કીધું કે સાહેબ અમારે ટ્રોફી ને બધાની વ્યવસ્થા, એટલે એમણે કીધું કે જે થાય તે જેટલો ખર્ચ થશે એટલો ટ્રોફીનો સમગ્ર ઇવેન્ટનો અમે સ્પોન્સર કરીએ છીએ. ઇમિડિયેટલી ફોન પર એમણે જે ખરા આપણને કન્સર્ન આપી હતી. વિજયભાઈનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનીએ છીએ.
I request BC sir and Dr. Digvijay C. Thakur sir to felicitate Dr. Rajesh Rana sir, a representative of BSA Prakashan Ahmedabad. They are also one of the sponsors. I request Dr. Gaurang Rami sir, HOD of Economics Department, to compliment the Surat People's Cooperative Bank. I request Dr. Chirag Sitpuria on behalf of the Surat People's Cooperative Bank. I request Dr. Gaurang Rami sir to felicitate them. I request
શ્રી અરહમ વેલ્થ મેનેજમેન્ટમાં શ્રી સાહિલભાઈનું સન્માન બાકી છે. રામી સરને વિનંતી કરીશ તેઓનું સન્માન કરે. ડોક્ટર રામી સર.
I request Dr. Mukesh Goyani sir to compliment Ms. Anuja Bhandari and Tarjni Bhav from Affinity Mental Health Based Brand, the sponsor of Hamper. I request Principal Dr. Vinod Patel sir to felicitate Dr. Mittal Kalsaria from Twachology International Institute.
આ બંને દીકરીઓ માટે ખાસ હું કહેવા આવી છું, આ બંને સાયકોલોજીની સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ છે અને એમણે જાતે આખો આ કન્સેપ્ટ તૈયાર કર્યો છે ઇમોશનલ હેલ્થ ઉપર. બાર રજિસ્ટ્રેશન ડેસ્ક પાસે એમનું કાઉન્ટર છે, તો આપ સૌને ખાસ એ વિઝિટ કરવા માટે વિનંતી.
We also acknowledge Sunrise Stationery, whose founder is Mr. Chirag Gandhi. He is not present, but on behalf of him, I request Dr. Bindu Shah ma'am, and I request BC sir to felicitate them. Sponsor of Notepad in a kit is provided by him.
Thanks a lot. We also acknowledge Unimold India. They are the sponsors for the pens that the participants have got in the kit. Thank you for the unwavering support that you have extended.
હેલો, ચાલુ ઇવેન્ટમાં એક સરસ મજાના ન્યૂઝ આવ્યા છે એટલે જણાવી દઉં છું. વીર નર્મદ દક્ષિણ ગુજરાત યુનિવર્સિટી આંતર યુનિવર્સિટી સાઉથ વેસ્ટ ઝોન જુડો ભાઈઓ માટેની સ્પર્ધામાં નવયુગ કોમર્સ કોલેજના ખેલાડી શ્રી ક્રિશ રાખોલિયા અંડર 100 કિલોગ્રામ ગ્રુપમાં પ્રથમ ક્રમે આવી ગોલ્ડ મેડલ પ્રાપ્ત કરેલ છે. ક્રિશ રાખોલિયાભાઈને વિનંતી, સાથે છગન સરને વિનંતી, વિનોદ સર, પ્રકાશ ચંદ્ર સર, કોઠારી સાહેબ આપ પણ જોડાશો.
Moving further, words are not enough to express our sincere gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest, respected Vice Chancellor of PNSGU, trustees of host colleges, keynote speaker, registrar, and HODs of PNSGU, respected principals, all esteemed dignitaries, and this lovely audience for their presence. The conference is sparkling because of the presence of such shining stars amidst us. So I request Dr. Rajesh Rana sir to cast a vote of thanks for the inaugural ceremony. Dr. Rajesh Rana sir.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विद्यारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. પાંડે સાહેબે જે વાત કરી કે ગુજરાતીમાં એક કહેવત છે કે બોલે તેના બોર વેચાય, અને એમને એવી પણ વાત કરી કે જેમની પાસે બોલવાની કળા નથી એમનામાં પણ કેટલી ક્વોલિટીઝ હોય છે, અને અમારી ગુજરાતી ભાષાએ તો એ લોકોનું પણ ધ્યાન રાખ્યું છે, અને તેથી જ એની એ લોકો માટે પણ એક કહેવત બનાવી છે, ન બોલવામાં 9 ગુણ. એટલે અમારી ગુજરાતી ભાષાએ તો બધાનો જ વિચાર કરીને આ માતૃભાષાએ સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં પોતાનું એક આગવું પ્રદાન સાબિત કર્યું છે. On behalf of Navid Commerce College, Economics Department, HRD Department, JJX Arts and HPDSI Commerce College Amroli, Vidisha Institute of Management, R.V. Patel College of Commerce, VL Shah College of English Medium, Sutex Bank of Computer Application and Science. I would like to thank today's guest of honors of inauguration function of conference, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Principal Dr. Kishore C. Chawda sir, Registrar Sri Rameshdan Gadvi sir. I also thankful our today's speakers, Dr. Kothari ji, Dr. Pandey ji. I would like to thank all our sponsors of conference. I also thankful to all HODs of different departments and principals of different colleges. અને જેમના વિના આ કોન્ફરન્સ શક્ય ન હતી એવા દરેક પાર્ટિસિપન્ટ્સ કે જેમનો હું હૃદયપૂર્વક આભાર માનું છું, કારણ કે આપે જો રજીસ્ટ્રેશન આટલા વિશાળ સમુદાયમાં ન કરાવી હોત તો આજની અમારી આ કોન્ફરન્સનું અમે આયોજન કરી શક્યા ન હોત. સાથે સાથે આ ઇનોગ્રેશન ફંક્શનને નામી અનામી પ્રત્યક્ષ અથવા પરોક્ષ રીતે જેમને ફાળો આપ્યો છે એવા સર્વેનો હું તમામ પાંચે સંસ્થા વતી આભાર માની વિનવું છું. થેન્ક યુ ઓલ.
It is said that good food is always sweeter when shared with good friends. So let's have a lunch break, relish delicious food while mingling and networking with friends. All participants are requested to give food coupon provided to you in your kit at the food counter. After lunch, all participants are requested to assemble in the Department of Economics and HRD for your paper presentation at sharp 1:30. Please report to your track coordinator in the respective classrooms allocated to you. All the participants who did spot registration today are requested to check their messages because your track coordinator and your session chair coordinator will be we greatly appreciate the support we have received from the members of the media in covering our event. One more announcement is from the Department of Interior Design. They have exhibited a workshop-based study program in Narmad Bhavan. So all the lovely audience is requested to do visit the exhibition.
લંચ રેડી છે, ખાલી 10 મિનિટ આપણે રાહ જોવી પડશે, એટલે ત્યાં સુધી ફોટો સેશન માટે જે સેલ્ફી કોર્નર છે ત્યાં આપણે એન્ટરટેન કરીએ. 10 મિનિટ પછી આપણે ત્યાં ડોમ પર જઈશું. થેન્ક યુ. અને સાંજે 4 વાગે વેલિડિટી સેશન માટે પુનઃ અહીંયા જ આપણે મળશું એટ 4 PM. આયોજકોના દરેક હેડ અને પ્રિન્સિપલનો રિક્વેસ્ટ એવી હતી કે દરેક પાર્ટિસિપન્ટને આપણે સ્ટેજ પર બોલાવીને સર્ટિફિકેટ આપશું. એટલે આપ દરેકને સાંજે વેલિડિટીમાં સ્ટેજ પર સર્ટિફિકેટ મળશે, આપ ઉપસ્થિત રહેશો.
Participants are requested to assemble near the boys' hostel for the lunch.